They're the two-time defending state champions, and their all-state star Noah Sewell is off to Oregon. But the Tigers don't appear to be slowing down at all, opening the season with 2 straight wins, including a signature shutout victory over East. Tonight, Orem invades Skyridge, but the Falcons have also flexed their muscles winning their first 2 games, including a dominating performance over perennial state leader Bingham. 2 undefeated heavyweights going to battle tonight on Friday Night Rivals.
This is the America First Credit Union Friday Night Rivals, presented by R.C. Willey.
And we welcome you into a beautiful evening out at Skyridge High School for what we think is going to be a great game. Neither team has lost yet. Both teams have signature victories, and we are ready for Orem taking on Skyridge. Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Dave Fox up in the broadcast booth. Lemma Harrington in his own on-field broadcast booth. Frank Dolce will join us in just a moment. Lemma, I am excited about this game. There are a lot of good players to keep an eye on. Let's start with Orem, though. This guy is a man beast. Kingsley is the man.
I'll tell you, this kid is one of the star athletes probably, in the last decade to come out of our state. Talking to the Orem coaches, they're like, hey, we've had great stars. You know the names, Nakua, Sewell, Laga. But this guy is by far the best player. That's nothing against those players I just mentioned. That's just how good Kingsley is. And we'll be watching for him on that offensive line. He'll flop back and forth, play some defense as well, but man, he is good.
And Sewell Mattia has pretty much his pick of the litter wherever he wants to play college ball. He hasn't decided just yet. On the other side of the ball, how about this? John Lehman starting a sophomore quarterback in McKay Hilston.
And here's the thing that you always are concerned when you have a sophomore starter, whether or not he can lead this team. Well, with plays like this, you stay on your feet, you make plays with your feet and your arm, then you start to get the respect. And this is a kid that's come up through the ranks of their Little League programs, and so everybody's played with him before. But really, there was that game, that the win that they got against Bingham, where that confidence came in, where sometimes you can be confident in the preseason or in 7-on-7, but you need that real big win, and they got that, and now I think they're feeling really good.
And you know what? Both teams, as we mentioned, coming off big wins. The Skyridge, takes care of Bingham. That was a crazy game. And then Orem beats East. So, hey, the football world, anything can happen early in the season. We've got a good one for you. We're excited for this one coming up as the Skyridge Falcons. They've been in the state championship 2 of the last 3 years, and they're hosting the 3-time defending state champs Orem right now on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Lights.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Buy any strong Volkswagen and we'll match 1 month of your salary, cash, on the spot, up to $5,000. Double your salary, or 662. 6 months, no car payments, 6 years, no interest, and your maintenance, no charge for 2 years. 662. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty, lifetime on new and pre-owned, no charge. Double your salary, 662. At Strong Volkswagen. Get details and unlock stronger pricing at strongvw.com.
Challenging times remind us what's truly important. And at America First, what matters most is the well-being of our members, employees, and the communities we serve. We have always been a collection of people helping people. And now, more than ever, we're here to serve you and help meet your financial needs. So wherever you find yourself, and whatever you, your family, or your business needs, we're here to help.
Whether you're a weekend warrior or a contractor with your own equipment, count on Diamond Rental for all your service and repairs. No matter what you're working with, when challenges arise, we can get you back on track. We even offer mobile service. Diamond Rental has everything you need for your home improvement or construction projects, and we can keep your equipment working for you and fix it when things go wrong. Need equipment maintenance, service, inspections, training, or rentals? No problem. Give us a call. 11 locations, minutes from anywhere on the Wasatch Front.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Friday Night Rivals on KMYU is brought to you by America First Credit Union, proud to support high school athletics and promote quality education throughout the state. Visit AmericaFirst.com to learn more. By R.C. Willey. R.C. Willey has the area's largest selection of quality home furnishings. With R.C. Willey's low price guarantee, why shop anywhere else? And by Strong Volkswagen. Go to strongvolkswagen.com. Welcome back. We're ready to go Friday. Only one game this week. Didn't have a Thursday night lights game because we originally had a game next Thursday, and we didn't want to go up against the BYU-Utah game, and that is no longer. Anyway, move some things around, and here we are. This is going to be a good one, though. Orem, three-time defending state champs, Gabe Sewell, the interim coach. We're going to hear from him a couple times throughout this game. I asked him about, he pointed out, you don't want to be the class that ends the streak. So we'll talk a little bit about that as we roll along. And then, of course, for Skyridge, 2 of the last 3 years, they were in the state championship game. But they're in a tough region. American Fork, Pleasant Grove, Lone Peak, Corner K. All right, let's go down to Frank Dolce for a Strong Volkswagen sideline report. Frank, how you doing?
Hey, Dave. Hey, Alema. Excited to be here for a fantastic high school football contest. I'm a little undecided about what is going to happen tonight. We have 2 terrific quarterbacks representing each team. I don't know if this is going to be a quarterback battle or a defensive struggle. Orem's only given up 14 points on the year. Skyridge only 20 points on the year. I can't decide what's going to happen tonight. All I know is it is going to be exciting.
While you're deciding that, Frank, we'll be watching the game.
Okay.
I got to tell you, I'm with Dolce on this because I'm not sure what we're going to see. Taking a good look at Orem's quarterback, and he's as good as they get too. And so whether or not we're going to see kind of both offenses really showing, or we're going to see a defense get to quarterbacks, that's going to be the key here. I'm told that both these quarterbacks, and having seen them already, that they're both mobile. They can get out of trouble, and that might be the key. The quarterback who's able to avoid the rush in this game tonight, Frank, is probably going to be the one that's going to come out on top.
Well, it seems to be the state of the world for quarterbacks today. It's no longer drop back, sit in the pocket. We've seen this for the last several years, but I think the evolution continues for the mobile quarterback, the athletic quarterback.
All right, this kickoff brought to you by Amsco Windows, making your home a masterpiece since 1949. And Orem will have the offense on the field first to bring things out. Micah Fea at quarterback, as we have talked about. We saw him last year. He's put on a little weight since then, about, around 25 pounds. So,
yeah, he looks fantastic at 6'4" now, 207 pounds, and last year he was probably 170. So he's packed on maybe close to 30 pounds. You look at the weapons that he has in the backfield. Joe Smith's a good one, already 145 yards total offense, and Noah Erickson coming in from Skyridge. That's going to be an interesting storyline.
All right, first play from scrimmage for the Tigers, and Fea will come out throwing and fires. It's bounced up in the air and falls harmlessly to the ground.
Dave and Alema, you might notice that even though Orem is the visiting team, they're wearing a dark jersey. And Skyridge, the home team, wearing the white jersey.
What's that all about?
That's not how it goes. Well, Orem didn't receive the order of white jerseys.
Yeah, boy. I heard a couple
so
teams.
They have to go with their
that have
home
had
jersey.
that problem. Must be shipping in a COVID era.
COVID era shipping problems.
Frank's in shipping. Maybe he could help out.
That's true.
Well, they probably used a different company for their shipping needs.
Right of the snap. Encroachment. Defense, number 32. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
There's our good friend Scott Maxfield. He seems to do a lot of TV games.
and he's good on TV as you look at the players to watch for the Skyridge defense. Allow Noah, Winward, and Dole. And you got some good guys that can come up and make some plays here.
Fea again. Fea in this pass a little low and outside as he was trying to fire that downfield.
Just a little bit off target for the first couple of passes here from Micah Fea.
So Isake, number 88, running the tight end position.
Yeah.
He is filling in for Tua Tagovailoa, who has hurt his foot, backup quarterback, but starting tight end, number 1 for Orem. He won't be playing tonight.
Yeah, excellent tight end, by the way. Just a great receiver and a good target for Fea, and he will be out.
3rd and 6. Whistle.
No, interesting. I talked to Lance Reynolds prior to this game, and he said one of the keys, as we let Maxfield make the call here.
Prior to the snap infraction, number 79 of the offense. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
And Coach Reynolds was telling the offensive coordinator for this Orem team, one of the keys to their victory really against East was, the fact that they were disciplined. They didn't have a lot of penalties that were, at the line of scrimmage. They seemed like they came out and they didn't make those first, second game mistakes. But we've seen some flags here already.
Right. 3rd and long. Fea 0 for 2 on his first 2 attempts. They need 10 yards here. Fea, plenty of time, fires downfield, and that's caught and then dropped into the hands of Devon Chisholm, and he cannot hold on. So the defense for Skyridge is held, and it's a good defense, by the way.
Yeah, you watch here, you see some pressure coming off the outside, not too much, but they're going to try to put some, get in that line of vision of Fea, and they did on that play.
I love when Orem lines up to punt. Josh Singh, 6 foot, 265-pound senior. He's also a lineman.
He is every bit of 265 pounds.
And he gets every bit of his leg into that. We saw he was punting last year as well. And he's a good one, and he's a big one.
That's an interesting, the way that play ended. It almost seemed like the Skyridge, the receiver didn't know that feel like that was a live ball.
Well, as a result, they're back at the 28.
Yeah, good bounce on the punt.
50-yard punt. All right, first down, sophomore quarterback is McKay Hillstead, and he's a good one. And he's going to come out throwing. Quick pass, the quick hit over the middle, and good yardage. They'll pick up about 4 on first down.
Talking to the Skyridge coaching staff as we take a look at the players to watch, you got Palmer with 18 receptions already. Fenton got 24 total yards on offense, and Adamson, another good receiver. But the thing about Hillstead is his ability to make that quick hit, that pass like another one right here.
2nd and 3, and just like that, they get a StrongVW.com first down as Mitch Adamson hauls it in.
Frank, we always want to talk about, how strong is the quarterback's arm? Can he get it downfield? Something to be said about the guy who can connect on these underneath routes.
Absolutely, and Skyridge just taking advantage of the way Orem's playing defense. Look how far cornerback's off the wide receiver.
Try to get some work on the ground, and a good pickup on first down with Jeter Fenton, who's had a good year already.
And there's Singh gets to the quarterback. Of course, we just saw him with the punt. And this is where, this is to me where the difference will be made for these two teams. Who can get to the quarterback and disrupt the offense?
Well, he faked me out. I just gave Fenton an 8-yard pickup. So it's 2nd and long. Hillstead firing downfield's got an open receiver, and that is complete inside the 20-yard line. So it's into the University of Utah red zone. Huge completion for Hillstead going up top.
Some dinks and dunks, and then you go deep. Good protection up front, and you see the strength of the arm of the young Hillstead.
First down inside the 20. Again, the quick pass outside and just stepping out of bounds after the completion. But good yardage nonetheless.
Gain of 5 yards.
Alema, keys to the game.
Well, if you're Orem, you got to let the D lead the way. We already saw them get to the quarterback one time, but they're going to have to do a better job than that. Skyridge balanced attack. So far, we haven't seen too much of the run game, but you'll see some running from Hillstead as well.
And here he goes, right on cue. Hillstead trying to get to the end zone and knocked out of bounds at the 3.
What a beautiful run, and you see, the athleticism. And I've heard a lot about Hillstead and his ability to run. You never get a chance to see that in 7-on-7 action. But I've been told that he's, very elusive when he's running the ball and has a good feel for what's in front of him on the field, and you certainly saw that on that run.
First and goal. Fenton in the backfield, and Fenton has the touchdown.
Very simple play off left tackle. Good blocking up front. And they made it look simple, speaking of this Skyridge offense.
Yeah, they just
3 short passes, 1 bomb. A run play that got broken up, and then another run play that went for good yardage from Hillstead.
Well, and don't forget, this is an Orem team that held East High School scoreless a week ago, and Skyridge just made it look pretty easy.
7 plays, 72 yards, 2-yard touchdown run. The drive-in audio sound, touchdown. Hey, remember, friends, don't let friends rock stock. Skyridge takes the lead.
The Labor Day sale at RC Willey is happening now. Our showrooms are open and we've taken extra precautions to provide a safe shopping experience. Everything is on sale with incredible deals in every department. Enjoy Labor Day savings on recliners, bedroom sets, mattresses, and more. We have dozens of dining sets to choose from. With our unmatched selection of sofas and sectionals, it's easy to find one to fit your style and budget. Take advantage of store-wide savings during the Labor Day sale at RC Willey. Your home, your way.
We all have needs, hopes, and dreams. Things to do, places to go, and a life to live. And whatever goals you have, America First is here to help you achieve them. We're here to provide the financial tools and services you need to take care of your family, your home, or your business. We're here to help you keep moving forward. Whatever you need, for what matters most, we're here to help. America First, federally insured by NCUA.
RC Willey has over 3 million square feet.
Well, just like that, the young sophomore. Aren't they all young? McKay Hillstead leads him down the field, and that man, Jeter Fenton, punches it in. His 3rd touchdown on the season. He's got 1 rushing and 1 receiving, and now a 2nd one rushing.
It's a good look at Coach Sewell. The thing that he does as well as coaching, just being a dad. He's raised some pretty good football players.
He's got some talent. Remember last year when Noah made his announcement on our air right at the end of the game that he was going to Oregon? Let's take a listen to what Coach Lehman has to say about his quarterback, McKay Hillstead, being just a sophomore.
McKay doesn't seem like a sophomore because he's really mature and he thinks the game at a really high level and he's really poised. But at the same time, you want to create competitive opportunities for him to see game situations in practice, and we don't want to ask him to do too much. We want to try to model football game situations as often as we possibly can, and let him go feel comfortable and go make plays.
And that he just did. Meanwhile, on the other side, Fay is still looking for his first completion, and a flag comes in before they can get anything going.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense, number 67. the 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
You know, that this just frustrates coaching staff and Coach Sewell. Like I mentioned, coming off that East game where they were very disciplined, and to have mistakes like this, you don't want to start off 1st and 15.
No, Coach Reynolds talked about that.
Yeah.
And Coach Sewell talked about that. You have to be disciplined, and Orem just hasn't found their footing yet.
Or their feeding.
I thought I was going to say feeding.
1st and 15. And this time Faya keeps it. And Faya, this defense, stout, will not even get back to the original line of scrimmage. John Lehman's always put a good defense on the field. He, of course, is the defensive coordinator. He was the defensive coordinator at American Fork for several years, where his brother-in-law, Aaron Beam, is the head coach.
Yeah, he takes a lot of pride in the players, the scheme that he puts out there on the defensive side of the ball, and they have looked good so far in this game.
Another big opportunity, 2nd and long, to try to keep them in a hole. Faya looking for his first completion of the game, and he's got it. It's going to be shy of the first down, though, so a big play coming up here. It's going to be 3rd and about 3.
They like to get Faya out and move him a little bit in the pocket, and I think that, you know, some quarterbacks, Frank, they're just better when they're throwing on the move, and I get the sense that that's probably, you know, the case for Faya.
Well, he certainly doesn't look comfortable right now in the pocket.
Faya with Smith behind him. And Smith has the ball, and Smith stumbles ahead for another strong VW.com first down.
Nice run by Smith. Good blocking up front. And he got caught up on Suamataya and tripped up just a little bit as he was trying to come around that block. But this again, you get a good chance to see how good Suamataya is. He's all the way, 8 yards downfield on his block.
He's a big body to get around, even if it's your own team.
That's a good point.
First down. Orem beat Mountain View 2 weeks ago and East last week. Plenty of time for Faya. Fires downfield. Oh, my word. That was almost intercepted. I mean, it was in the hands of Coleman Beck, and he was unable to hold on.
Would love to have that one back. In and out of his hands, and near interception for Beck.
Terrific protection up front. You'll see it right here, Alema. Faya had plenty of time to throw the ball and should have had a good look downfield. I'm not sure if he didn't see the safety undercutting that route.
Second and 10. Orem, the 3-time defending state champions. They won in 4A, 5A. Faya deep downfield, got a man, and he just overthrew him by about 2 yards.
I think we all remember when there was a kid named Nakua that would be running that route.
Oh yeah.
Think about, if you remember Nakua, he would take that short pass and turn it into like an 80-yard touchdown.
He's so talented here. They've had a few great players come through here. That's why they have 3 straight state champs. Faya now still just 1 for 5. That 11-yard pickup right now. It's a 3rd and 10. And he's going to take a timeout and go chat with Coach Stool and offensive coordinator Lance Reynolds. Right now, the Tigers trying to march downfield as they're behind by a touchdown.
Challenging times remind us what's truly important. And at America First, what matters most is the well-being of our members, employees, and the communities we serve. We have always been a collection of people helping people. And now, more than ever, we're here to serve you and help meet your financial needs. So wherever you find yourself, and whatever you, your family, or your business needs, we're here to help.
There's slow, and there's insurance companies slow. Good thing for you, we know a few things about dealing with insurance companies, so you don't have to. After you're hurt, never go it alone. Call Siegfried and Jensen today.
There's Gabe Sewell, interim coach right now. Time for our Interstate Image Coach's Corner. Utah's Auto Wrap and Fleet Graphics Specialist, Coach Sewell, talking about some of the big names that have come through this program and living up to them.
When you lose a kid like Puka, Cooper, Noah, the past couple of years we've been very fortunate and blessed to have some guys, that on any given play can turn the game in your favor. I think this year, I believe collectively as a whole, we have a more complete team.
There you go. It's everybody participating as Fea drops it off. He might have been passing.
The flag's coming out. He was at least a couple of yards, I think, beyond the marker.
Just a couple.
Man, if that didn't remind me of Alema Harrington back in the day, running around crazy, pitching the ball whenever he decided it was appropriate.
By the way, back to Coach Sewell's comments. I mean, how about those names? Nakua, and Noah Sewell, and
you had Cooper Legat to that, right? And so they really have.
Don't forget the lineman, Hill.
Yeah, and I love, of course, Hill is another great one. Here's the penalty.
Illegal forward pass, number 12 of the offense. That's a spot foul. You 5-yard enforcement also constitutes a loss of down. 4th down.
But going back to what he said, which was, it's nice to have star players, and then it's also nice at times to have just a complete team where, the strength of the team is the team, which, is echoes.
How about that? Yeah.
Of course, what Quinn Snyder used to say a couple of years about the Jazz.
Oh, that kick just barely got off, driving TJ all the way back to his 20-yard line, and here he comes. And Skyridge is held again, and they'll have the football when we come back at the 35 down.
Flag down.
Hold everything.
Illegal formation on the kicking team. 5 men in the backfield. It's a 5-yard penalty. We'll re-kick.
Oh, wow, they're going to kick it over. Well, while we wait for that, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. Brought to you by McGee's Awards and Engravings. In these challenging times, it's time to recognize, show them it matters. Next week, Thursday night, Timpview at Bingham. We originally had Bingham on Thursday this week. That got moved, so we'll have that one. And the next Friday, East at American Fork. Well, I had American Fork game. We were there a few weeks back.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I stopped by McGee's over on State Street, and sometimes I just pop in there to see some of the memorabilia that they have, because they'll frame jerseys for you. They have all kinds of just great sports memorabilia in there. But I stopped by. I encourage you to do that. You might find something special. You can even have it engraved and given as a gift.
Orem already 4 penalties for 20 yards. This kick looks good. Everything looks safe. Ball's on the ground. And it looks like it fell right into an Orem player's hands, but then it bounced back. And boy, did Skyridge get away with one there, because that looked like Orem's ball for a moment. So they'll have it right on the 50.
Yeah, that collision that took place that popped the ball out. Yeah, actually, you take a look, Skyridge didn't even take the worst of this. It was some friendly fire, really, but it's still, the ball got sandwiched in there and came flying out.
So, McKay Hillstead has already guided the team on 1 touchdown drive. And they're ready to rumble again. Jeter Fenton in the backfield. Hillstead in trouble, and down he goes. Oh, it's Jaden Ayu.
That time Ayu just, pinned his ears back and came storming through the line of scrimmage. Always difficult, when you got a running back that's got to step up and pick up that linebacker that's free, and Ayu just had a head of steam.
2nd and 14, another flag.
And this is the issue right now with Orem is, you know, you have a good play and then you end up with, you know, giving yards back.
Did he say, what did he?
Just getting a little clarification on the field, on the flag, and it will go against Orem.
Oh, boy.
Encroachment on the defense. Number 90, 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
That's now 5 penalties on Orem. Hillstead, by the way, that first drive, he was 4 for 4. 62 yards. He's trying to march him down the field again. Dumps off the little screen right inside. It's caught by Adamson. And Adamson with good yardage. Another strong VW.com first down all the way to the 35.
Great play call, and Frank, as you know, one of the ways that you stop a heavy rush is that screen pass.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Now, Orem is going to counter Skyridge because Skyridge is having success throwing the ball. So now they're going to put IU in a rush situation to try and pressure the quarterback. Well, how do they come back? Skyridge just runs that little screen right over the middle where the linebacker is vacated, and that's good enough for a first down.
15 yards on the pickup for the first down, and now Fenton goes around the left side, and he's out of bounds inside the 30. Fenton got a lot of work last year. We called a couple of their games and saw him.
This is going to sound like it's not a compliment.
Well, you give me the
with all due respect. You started with all due respect.
You know, but the way that I would describe Fenton is effective. He's an effective running back.
Yeah. I think you take. Oh boy.
Not necessarily flashy.
Timeout.
No, point is what well taken. Yeah.
Orem, that's their second at the half.
I mean, he doesn't have, you know, great size or knockout speed, but he's very effective, as you put it.
And, you know, Frank Dolce, with all due respect, is an effective sideline reporter.
Leave me out of this one.
I got you first on that, Frank.
You're much less effective, Fox, without a color man in the booth with you.
Okay. Hey, let's take a look at our Diamond Rental Eye in the Sky. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a contractor with your own equipment, count on Diamond Rental for all your service and repairs. What do we got here?
That's the A-game 4,567. Are you kidding? Look how high that is, Todd. I hope you're buckled in up there, my friend.
That thing's fully extended.
Yeah, that is a perfect piece of equipment that you're not going to have in your backyard or in your tool chest. So you go to Diamond Rental, and this is the case for anything that you might not find in your tool chest. Head over to Diamond Rental and pick up whatever you need.
Yep.
Is that another A game?
That's an A game 4,967-4.
Second down and 4. Hillstead wants the end zone, and he can't quite find Adamson.
That felt like he got caught up in the air. There's a headwind coming in at him.
That almost made it at the top of the Diamond Rental scissor lift.
Orem is bringing pressure from the linebacker spot on almost every single play. Just trying to slow down this Skyridge passing attack that's been really effective so far tonight.
This first quarter has gone on forever.
3rd and 3. Fenton bottled up. Nowhere to go. He will gain nothing. IU is there, of course. He seems to be just about everywhere the ball is. Joe Smith also involved.
Well, Lemma, speaking of a team getting their feeding, it seems like the Orem defense is starting to find theirs.
As a look at Jaden Ayu's numbers, 4 sacks, by the way, last season. Nearly 100 tackles, and then a very, as a solid middle linebacker.
4th down. They want it all. Corner. What a catch. Inside the 3-yard line. A huge reception by James Palmer looking over his shoulder.
This is just a fantastic grab by Palmer. They're going to hurry to the line of scrimmage. They don't need to because there's no replay, but that is a catch. That is a legal grab. Nice call by the officials.
Now we got another flag.
They're counting the number of players for the Tigers right now, and I think they had 1 too many. In their 4 defensive lineman set, They had
Prior to the
5
snap,
defensive linemen.
Illegal substitution, 12 men on the field. Defense. Half distance to the goal. Still first
McCollum
down.
comes off the field.
There's a 26-yard reception, by the way, that set up this. Fenton. No. Keeper. Hillstead. Touchdown.
I'll tell you, so far, this has been all Skyridge. I talked with Coach Sewell before this game. He said, you know, we're coming off a big win. The concern is, can our guys be focused after that win against East? And the answer right now would be no, and Skyridge coming in extremely focused in spite of their victory against Bingham. They're ready to roll.
You know, and guys, 6 penalties, 26 yards for Orem does not help as Skyridge looks to tack on the point after. And that is good. 7 plays, 56 yards, and the 1-yard keeper by the sophomore, McKay Hillstead.
I'll tell you, this Hillstead kid, he's making me a believer. I came in, and I've got family, you know, at the Skyridge sideline. And so I'm hearing a lot about Skyridge and how good they are and all these different things. And, you know, I was hesitant to buy in and believe initially. But there's my inside informer right there. That's the guy that gives me the information. That is my twin brother, Tawasu.
Wait, isn't that you?
No, that's
How are you on camera? And
how did that happen? So anyway, I've been, you know, told over the course of the summer, 7-on-7, just how good this Skyridge offense is. And I said, well, I might have to wait and see for myself. Well, from what I've seen, Frank Dolce, it's the real deal.
I don't know what you're seeing, but I'll tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing number 38, special teams phenom for Skyridge, Mason Harrington, running down the field right now.
Well, now Orem is in a little bit of a hole. They need to answer. Big hit at the 15-yard line. And one of the issues for Orem, no doubt, is penalties. They got to get that under control. And another issue for Orem is defending Hillstead. He's 6 of 7 for 103 yards and a rushing
look at there.
touchdown.
Mason Hill, there's my good-looking nephew right there. Getting a little TV time. Nothing wrong with that.
Dave, I think you mentioned it before, but just leading into this series, Micah Fea's numbers right now aren't very good.
No, he's struggling a little bit. He has the one completion. He's missed some open targets, so perhaps he needs to just get settled down. We shall see. And maybe a little running attack will help things going around that right side. And a pickup of 4 as Joe Smith adds to his yardage. He actually has more receiving yards this season than rushing.
Nice job that time by Colby Dole, who one of the standouts on that defensive side of the ball. Was able to string that one to the sidelines, and short gain. No gain on the play.
Hey, while the refs are talking, let me mention Utah High School Activity Association is looking for high school officials. Get paid while you keep the game safe and fair. Visit highschoolofficials.com and sign up today.
I would officiate for free ice cream. You wouldn't even have to pay me.
Really?
Come out and do that?
Both.
Get paid and get ice cream?
No. Officiate and do color commentary on the game. 2nd down. They'll go with a running attack again. Probably not a bad idea, as Fea has struggled with his passing early in this game. 1 for 6 for 11 yards, and Smith again with another carry.
Well, the best way to help out a struggling quarterback is to get your run game going. And that's exactly what Orem is trying to do right now. They find themselves here in a 3rd and very manageable situation. They don't have to throw the ball. I think running the ball here, maybe even getting themselves in, if not a 1st down, but a 4th and short situation, just to try and keep the chains moving.
That was a good look at Molitalo. And him and Sumataya, that's a good matchup throughout the night. We'll be watching that.
Big 3rd down, lower the head. push ahead, and they've got another strongvw.com first down. And Joe Smith has just become a little catalyst offensively for this team.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, and I think, he went to reach for his face mask. There was a little bit of a face mask. Somebody, I think, got a hand on the face mask going through the line. But Joe Smith, another nice run. And don't be surprised to see them just go off that tackle on the Sumataya side and try to pick up a few yards and get this offense going.
First down. Oh boy, ball on the ground, but Fea, I thought, fell on it, but Skyridge is pointing that it's theirs. This would be catastrophic for Orem, but the officials say no. It'll stay here, and Fea did indeed land on top of it. Oh my goodness.
And I'll tell you, Mulitalo has been getting good penetration coming through the line of scrimmage, and that time, just in the middle, Toilolo was the one that got to the quarterback and fell on the ball and then had that battle with Fea. Then they realized they were related. They said, "Oh, it's cool, cuz."
That's how that works. Well, I bet you're sad that the Rosses don't have their big barbecue.
Are you kidding? Sad.
Second and
Deep
12.
depression.
Fea dodges one tackler, but he can't get away from the rest of them. That defense is just swarming.
Mulitalo again.
Misi Sika also in there.
Sika coming in from that linebacker position.
Well, that's a coverage sack. Fea, looking downfield, stayed in the pocket as long as he could, but just excellent coverage downfield. He had nowhere to throw the football and finally had to try to scramble away.
Well, we got another 3rd and long. They need the 42-yard line. Fea fires, complete, but it's going to be well short. Smith out of bounds. It would be a manageable 4th down. Well, I mean, 4th and 6.
I'm not sure when
that manageable.
When 4th and 6 became manageable, Fox, but
well, in my world, anything is.
Yeah, and in Dave's world, this might be time to take a knee.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Always.
Good one.
It's always
Dave
time
Fox's
to take a knee for Dave
play.
Fox.
Josh Singh, 265-pound senior lineman, will punt the ball away. That's sailing out of bounds.
That was a nice job by Singh just to field that snap. Actually, one-hopped it to him.
Oh, my word, they're still moving. 50, 49, 48, 47. There it is. 46-yard line. Hey, shop the expanded clearance outlet inside R.C. Willey for closeouts, one-of-a-kind, discontinued items, and quality new furniture. But remember, clearance deals, they change daily, so get out to R.C. Willey often.
You don't have to tell me twice, Fox.
Yeah, you know how that works.
Not just furniture, they got electronics in there in the clearance area, too. And it's always good to stop in there and see what they got.
So Skyridge already up 14-0. The defense has completely stymied Orem and taken advantage every time. Boy, Hillstead just got laid out by Josh Singh, the punter, by the way. But fortunately, he didn't have the ball in his hands. Check this out. Boom. Meantime, they got a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gotta like Hillstead. He pops right back up, and I'm good.
It probably should be unnecessary roughness.
Well,
for hitting the quarterback like that.
Yeah, they were all calling for that. 2nd down. Hillstead firing downfield. Hillstead over. Well, this was almost to a lemma, but a good idea. A little bit out of bounds.
Frank Dolce there in coverage.
And therefore, the ball fell incomplete.
That was a nice job by Hillstead just to get out of trouble and square up and get that ball down.
So you make an interesting comment because he felt like he was in trouble. I'm curious now about the pressure that Orem is bringing, and if Hillstead's getting a little bit nervous in there, we'll have to see if he calms down in the pocket or has a little bit of the happy feet.
Well, a penalty on Skyridge.
Yeah, for the most part, as a young sophomore quarterback, he showed more poise than you would normally expect from a young QB. But as you mentioned, Frank, we'll see if that pressure from Orem starts to wear on him a little bit, and you see him kind of ducking out early.
2nd and 24. Running a little reverse. Going to be a throwback. Not much on this.
Went back to Hillstead.
Yeah. So Hillstead gets a reception.
You know when those trick plays work out and they look really good, and then sometimes the trick play doesn't work out, and it's like the ugliest thing you've ever seen on a football field.
At least that didn't just implode and become disastrous.
I know, there was some
they gained
positive there.
Yeah, right.
But it's still 3rd and 19.
Is this manageable, Fox?
Sure. Absolutely. If you got a trick play. Hillstead, how about that for managing things? That's a touchdown. Mitch Adamson.
What a great job that time by Hillstead, because there was pressure coming from the backside on Hillstead, and it was either poise or he didn't see or feel the pressure, but he got that ball away at the perfect moment. Watch as they're coming back through, and he goes down exactly as he's releasing the ball, and Adamson catches it in stride for the touchdown.
57 yards. Did I tell you he was manageable?
Just
quit messing with me.
Textbook quarterback play right there, Dave Fox.
3 plays, 46 yards, and a 57-yard touchdown pass.
Challenging times remind us what's truly important. And at America First, what matters most is the well-being of our members, employees, and the communities we serve. We have always been a collection of people helping people. And now, more than ever, we're here to serve you and help meet your financial needs. So wherever you find yourself, and whatever you, your family, or your business needs, we're here to help.
I lie on the floor all day, which is how I got the gig as the Carpet One spokesdog. But I'm kind of chill, and Carpet One wanted excitement for their waterproof flooring sale. So I did a jingle.
Has water messed your floors up good? Save money on floors that are waterproof. Visit Carpet One.
Nailed it.
All of your flooring needs in one place at Giant Carpet One Floor and Home.
Hey, American First Credit Union, Utah's #1 credit union, is proud to support high school athletics and promote quality education throughout the state. Visit AmericaFirst.com to learn more. Are we still in the first quarter? It's almost 8 o'clock.
Are you calling for a running clock already?
You know,
right?
I'm going to talk to the guys next door because this has been the longest quarter ever.
How about the numbers for Hillstead in the first quarter here? 160 yards, and Frank, you can do the math on that. That's looking at, what, 320 yards per half, 640 yards for the game.
Well, Orem needs to get something going, and they'll start at the 20-yard line.
See what I did there, Frank? I times it by 2 and then times it by 2 instead of trying to times it by 4. It makes it a little bit easier in the mathematics.
You
there.
multiplied it by 2 twice.
Yes. Otherwise, you try to multiply it by 4, you might get lost with those numbers. Just trying to help you out, Frank.
Speaking of multiplying, every time I see your brother Tao walking over here, I think you've left your duties as the color analyst. Can you come out on the field?
It can be a little confusing, I understand.
Well, Micah Fea needs to get going here.
He does. They're just going to keep handing it off. Smith's going to get the bulk of the carries right now.
That time Mulatalo was engaged by one of the offensive linemen, but just reached his big arm out, slowed up the running back, and got a little help. Mulitalo looking very good. He's been, a star on this Skyridge team since his sophomore season when he was like a man-child out there.
He still is.
Now he's just
like
grown up.
Now he's like a man out there.
Same thing. Interesting, they've just kind of gone away from that pass for a bit.
Great linebacker play from Misisika.
This is a solid defensive line, by the way, that Skyridge brings to the contest.
One of the defensive line coaches is our good friend Jim Herman, the former BYU captain from the national championship season.
He crashed our Facebook
we
live.
got a chance to chat with him earlier. He looks fantastic, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he looks good. It looks like he's training for triathlons or something.
3rd and 6. Fea fires, and it's tipped away. And another big defensive play for Skyridge. My goodness, this defense is something.
That defense is good. Johnny on the spot, undercutting every pass. It feels like, Alema, Skyridge knows what Orem wants to do on every pass play.
Yeah, that time Maka Fainga comes up and knocks the ball to the ground. That was a good look right there. Jim Herman on the sidelines.
Already up 21-0, and Skyridge about to get the ball back again. Fielded just inside the 30-yard line, and a good return. Fumbled. I think the ball was down. It will be the case. Let's take a look.
I don't know. Let's take a look at that replay, Dave. I think the ball popped out before
Jets, and you make the call.
Before a knee or anything touched the ground. That's how it looked live.
Let's see right here.
Ground caused the fumble.
And the knee was actually down too, I believe.
In fact, his entire body was down before the ball even came out.
Knee is on the ground right there.
Down, everything's down. Who would admit that? Are you going to overturn that?
No, I'm not overturning that. I'm going to confirm.
Sustain.
I will confirm the ruling on the field.
44-yard punt, 16-yard return. And out comes McKay Hillstead again. Dumps off the little screen. Nobody was looking for it. It'll be 2nd down.
Hillstead's pass falls incomplete. 2nd down.
Rare incompletion for Hillstead, who has just been on the mark.
It felt like maybe he got rid of that ball a little bit early before Fenton got into the pattern. Little mistiming there on the route.
Second down. This might be the end of the first quarter. Well, how about that? Lowering the boom.
Number 26,
we talked about how Fenton could just get it done, and he got it done right there. He did get out of bounds, so we'll run another play.
Yeah, Fenton effectively.
Effectively.
Yeah. He's such an effective back.
Yeah.
3rd and 1.
That was a terrific run. Dragging people downfield. He doesn't look like he's a big guy, but certainly powerful. Dragging people around.
Fenton has the first down, and he'll take us to the end. Well, the clock is not right. Well, now I see what's going on. They never ran the clock.
By David Ogden.
No, there he goes.
They did.
For a Falcon first down.
Okay. They waited till they spotted the ball, then they ran the clock. Didn't run it during the break. Wow. Well, that was an eventful first quarter. Pretty much dominated by the home team.
The Labor Day sale at RC Willey is happening now, and we've taken extra precautions to provide a safe shopping experience. Our experts will answer your questions and help you find exactly what you need. Everything is on sale with incredible deals in every department. Save now on top brand appliances, including washers, dryers, refrigerators, and kitchen packages. You'll also save on top brand TVs and electronics. Enter to win a $10,000 LG TV giveaway. Plus, this dish set is only $10 with purchase. RC Willey.
Buy any strong Volkswagen and we'll match 1 month of your salary. Cash on the spot. Up to $5,000. Double your salary. Or 662. 6 months, no car payments. 6 years, no interest. And your maintenance, no charge. For 2 years. 662. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new and pre-owned. No charge. Double your salary. 662. At Strong Volkswagen. Get details and unlock stronger pricing at strongvw.com.
We all have needs, hopes, and dreams. Things to do, places to go, and a life to live. And whatever goals you have, America First is here to help you achieve them. We're here to provide the financial tools and services you need to take care of your family, your home, or your business. We're here to help you keep moving forward. Whatever you need for what matters most, we're here to help. America First, federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, R.C. Willie would like to recognize a standout member of the Skyridge community for going the extra mile. Here's Taylor Harris. Taylor has dedicated countless hours to keeping Skyridge High School up and running. Dedicated member of the custodial staff. Back on June 27th, a huge fire was roaring near the school, and Taylor recognized that the school might be needed as an evacuation center, so he started prepping the facility, stayed throughout the night. Thank you, Taylor, for going the extra mile. R.C. Willie, your home, your way. How about that?
Yeah, you know, we do a lot of this, and I always love this segment that we do and recognizing the kind of unsung heroes in the community. But how about Taylor, you know, stepping in there in a fire? Very impressive.
Very.
Great job.
We had a lot of fire issues down here over the summer. Hopefully everyone emerged okay from those. Second down. Hillstead. Boy, he likes to go deep, and a little too deep on this one. It'll bring up third.
They're looking for, like, I think a holding call, Frank, in the secondary.
Yeah, they were. More like begging. Begging for a holding call. By the way, I mentioned that Hillstead might, you know, we'll have to watch how he manages this pressure. It doesn't seem like it's affecting him at all.
No.
I mean, he's calm. He steps up in the pocket. He's still making all the throws downfield. Cool character, just a sophomore.
Third down. He needs 6. And indeed, as you said, Frank, he's, as Coach Lehman said, playing above his years. Fires short. They're going to be about 1 yard shy. If Palmer had been able to keep his feet, he had that easily. It'll be 4th and 1. Obviously, they'll keep the offense out on the field.
Is it Fenton time? 4th and 1, Alema? The old running back?
I'm going to say,
were you a defensive back?
Don't say that, Frank. I was a running back.
Come on, Frank.
The touchdown that Hillstead had running the ball, look for that play right here.
I thought you were going to say the touchdown that you scored.
Fenton looking, slicing. He's
Hands
got
off. That time he gave the ball to Fenton for the first down. Another effective first down.
Somebody was just talking about that before the play. Hand it to Fenton on 4th and 1 and pick it up. Here we go. Skyridge on the march again.
First down. Hillstead sets up a screen again. They've struggled with this play a couple times.
Yeah, that went in and out of the hands of Fenton, and there was some decent blocking up front. And sometimes, Frank, you know, you set up the screen, and you can't tell whether the blocking is good or not because they're letting so many people through, right?
Yeah. Well, and Orem maybe showed pressure, but then dropped the linebacker.
Yeah.
So it got all congested right where Hillstead wanted to throw the ball.
Well, and Orem's about to give him 5 yards, Frank.
Again? That is a generous. Yep,
Right
and here
on
it is.
stop. Encroachment on the defense, number 39. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Again, you know, this will start to wear on this Orem team, and they're accustomed, obviously, to winning. They're not accustomed to being in a situation like this.
Hillstead You can just tell he wants all of it. Instead, he's going to take off. Hillstead lowers the head, gets down inside the University of Utah red zone. Imagine you attending one of the top research universities in the country.
You took a shot when talking about Hillstead on that play. I'm just watching to see if he didn't. Watch as he gets up. He was a little hesitant to get up off the ground there.
Well, we saw a week ago at Farmington, Dave, a quarterback take a shot and end up leaving the game. I mean, you just have to be careful lowering your head in that situation.
Fenton hops through that line, and he's got a strongvw.com first down. You know, Hillstead has tapered off a little. He started 7 of 8 on his passes. He's 1 for 4 since. But they're moving chains, and that's the most important thing.
And what did Coach Lehman tell us about Hillstead before the game? It doesn't matter to him if he hands the ball off 100 times in a row.
He said this kid
has it to win it.
He says usually you need an ego to play quarterback. This guy has 0 ego.
Hillstead, corner, intercepted and brought out of the end zone. And that one is picked off. So the first mistake of the game for Hillstead is Colton Brown Dye has the pick.
Yeah, you mentioned the first mistake this time, and I don't think he saw the safety coming over, Frank.
Well, he probably didn't, but it's got to be the first thing you look at. So the issue is he's making the fake. He made the fake the wrong way, and he turns his back to the play. And then he has to get his eyes all the way back around, and he probably just didn't get a look at the safety. But that's got to be the first place you're going to look, or that ball has to be so far outside that only the wide receiver can get it.
Is the discipline of just falling down in the end zone when you intercept it just almost impossible? Because I see guys do this. Oh, as Faye is hit from behind, and they end up with 10 fewer yards than they would have.
I mean, I think it's similar to a guy that makes an interception on 4th down, like it's 4th and 4, and then they make the interception
20 yards downfield.
Down the field, when you should just let the ball go to the ground. Big hit this time, coming off that backside, and really we continue to see, impressive play from this defense, and Dole has been one of those guys that comes up and continually makes big plays.
Faye 2 for 9 now, 20 yards. And Faye dumping off a little screen right there. And good yardage. It's going to be very close to a first down. The FAR official has it about a yard shy. Man down.
I was going to say, is that Joe Smith has been fantastic. I think maybe the MVP so far for Orem tonight. Offensive lineman, not only an offensive lineman, but the center. Slow getting up, but he finds his way back to that. Now they'll take him out of the game.
So Aldor will head to the sideline and always concerned, Frank, when you lose your center, right?
Yeah, the anchor of the offensive line makes all of the calls up front, and it's hard because you have to immediately get that mesh point or the snap correct with your new center. The timing can be difficult.
His left leg kind of buckled out. He was trying to stop before going into that play, and the play was dead, and his left leg just got caught up underneath him. Hopefully he'll be okay and be able to walk that off.
First down on a very important drive for Orem. 8.5 to go here, first half. Faye hit again.
Oh, man.
Holy smokes.
Mulitalo just right through the middle.
It didn't look like he was blocked at all.
Here's one of the things that happens. You got Kingsley on one side, and everybody is watching him. And so guys like Mulitalo, they're like, hey, this is my opportunity with some eyes on this game.
And don't forget, Alema, that was the first play with the new center.
Yeah, good point.
That could have had some effect right there.
2nd, 15. Thea rolling to get a little more time. Ball is caught. Try to get a few bonus yards after the catch for Chisholm. And it's going to be a 3rd and 7.
They're really hopeful that Chisholm will develop into their star receiver. We mentioned that it's more of a complete team without the stars, but they're trying to develop something between these two seniors, Thea and Chisholm, and hoping to build that into a good 1-2 punch.
Big 3rd down here for Orem. Thea stands in, lobs it down, batted away. Good defense by Skyridge once again.
That was just excellent coverage. J.J. Regigia.
And they'll have to give the ball up again with just under 7 minutes to play and trailing 21-0.
Yeah, look at T.J. Regigia gets a hand up and knocks that ball away. And at least, was in the...
And now he goes back to receive the punt, by the way, which is going to go out of bounds. And they're still moving. Skyridge leading big, and they get the ball when we come back.
The Labor Day sale at RC Willey is happening now. Our showrooms are open and we've taken extra precautions to provide a safe shopping experience. Everything is on sale with incredible deals in every department. Enjoy Labor Day savings on recliners, bedroom sets, mattresses, and more. We have dozens of dining sets to choose from. With our unmatched selection of sofas and sectionals, it's easy to find one to fit your style and budget. Take advantage of store-wide savings during the Labor Day sale at RC Willey. Your home, your way.
Not impressed with your factory audio system? Drive-In Audio Sound is your full-service one-stop shop for the best in mobile audio and video. We carry products from basic radios up to 24,000-watt amplifiers. Our audio and video installation are 100% guaranteed in almost anything that has wheels. Whatever your audio and video needs, we offer a free guaranteed estimate, so you know all costs up front.
Hi, I'm Jen, owner of Drive-In Audio Sound, where we guarantee our installs for life.
I'm Kingsley Sumatia, class of 2021 here at Orem High School. Play O-line, left tackle, and I love dancing.
There you go. He's been dancing all over this field.
Do you think that's true? Do you think he's telling the truth,
No,
Dave Fox?
I believe that. I bet you he is really into, just kind of,
why not?
At the school dance kind of dancing.
Uh-oh.
Not ballroom dancing.
Hillstead gets out of trouble, and look at that. He was about to be sacked, and he ends up with a 1st down. Yeah, I think I can see Sumatea cutting a rug.
Yeah. Cutting the rug is not a term that the kids would probably use these days, Foxy.
They don't use it.
What would they say? What do the kids say?
Probably break it down a little bit.
Break it down?
Yeah. Maybe that's what you would say when you were a cougar.
Well,
I'm sure you did a few times.
Oh, man. But that is true. So much. Is a very limber guy.
Yeah.
Another good pickup.
Thrown out of bounds. Adamson's had a good game.
He has, but, Hillstead puts the ball on target a significant portion of the time. Like the way that he throws the ball and where he places the ball. I'm not saying it makes it easy on the receivers, but he gives them a better chance.
He's 9 of 14, about 170 yards and a touchdown. So he's getting it done. There's a little pitch to the outside, and another strongvw.com 1st down. Is this Skyridge offense just keeps you off guard. Fenton is a talent. Hillstead is a talent.
Another effective carry there from Fenton.
Adamson and Palmer are effective. I mean, it's good.
By the end of this season, effective is going to be one of the biggest compliments you can receive.
Do we have numbers for Fenton so far in this, or maybe we can gather those up? I want to see what an effective running back looks like.
My man Tyson will have them shortly, but I can tell you Hillstead is adding them up. 9 of 14 now. And Hillstead gets out of more trouble, being chased by about 6 Tigers and bounces off Joe Smith. I mean, that was a lot of work for 4 yards, but maybe 3.
Sometimes, you know, a sophomore quarterback, by the time he's a senior,
he won't do that.
No,
he's
gonna learn. He's gonna learn how to slide.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get him with the baseball coach here at Skyridge, because those kinds of things will end a career early for a quarterback.
No, I think you admire that and you like it, but you know, you probably don't want to see it too much if you're the coach. It's like, let's get you kind of out of harm's way.
Fenton 9 carries, 36 yards, Frank, and it's 2nd and 7. And Hillstead fires. Oh, it's picked off on a tip drill interception. And Orem, they got room. Interception for the Tigers, taken all the way down to the 25-yard line. And that's exactly the kind of defensive play that this team needed.
That was a huge defensive play and an opportunity for a short field tip drill and 2nd interception of the game. And this one with some room to roam, and just a good job by Fenton to get in there and cut him down before he got to the end zone.
Boy, did they need that. Good field position with just over 5 to go.
That time the ball just a little high, just out of the reach of the intended receiver, but a nice job in the secondary. Who's the guy running down the sideline?
Thea. Pass complete. Pickup of about 7 for Chisholm. Let's go back to that last.
Yeah, sometimes you got coaches that are running down the
down goes Frazier.
That was the coach. That was one of the the
running back,
maybe a manager.
Oh,
for a second I thought it was Puka.
Yeah, that's a manager.
That's okay. I like the enthusiasm.
2nd down, keeper Fea. Fea's got the first down, and he's in. Ball's out.
Skyridge says they have it. We'll see what the official says.
Yep, the Skyridge ball.
There it is. Oh, they had everything going there.
That time just trying to get a little something at the end of the play. And how often do we see that happen, Frank, when somebody's trying to do that? And that time Maka Fainga is the one that comes up with it.
Well, as impressive as the Skyridge offense has been tonight, how about this Skyridge defense?
Yeah, that
even
ball
in a
clearly
situation,
out.
Yep, in a situation where Orem has a little momentum, Skyridge comes up with the big play to regain momentum.
Hillstead, boy, he likes to throw a lot of deep balls, and here he goes again, and it's caught. 35-yard line, a huge pickup. Would have been more if the turf monster hadn't gotten in the way of Jack Hatfield's
flag
feet.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, all the way back, and the linemen are all standing there with their hands up in the air going, what?
Holding on the offense, number 75. That penalty from the spot, half the distance to the goal. Replay, first down.
So they'll catch Toilolo on a hold. Let's see if we can see it right here.
That's a 52-yard play wiped out.
It's got an armor on the back of the jersey, but just a nice pass by Hillstead. And a good job, too. Staying underneath it and be able to make that catch for Jack Hatfield.
Boy, that's a costly one. Puts him way back inside the 5-yard line. So Hillstead standing in his end zone. Gets out of that quick, goes right back to Hatfield. And they get back the bulk of that. It'll be 2nd and 7.
I think it's going to be about 2nd and 4. As I look at this ball being placed.
Oh, maybe they're going to move. Yeah.
I'll tell you,
It's about 5, 6, something like that. Come on, where do you want it, guys?
Hey,
there it is.
I'll finish up this thought.
As soon as we figure out where the ball is.
I'm going to take a timeout from this play.
Hillstead dancing through that pile, and he falls ahead. It'll be 3rd and 2.
That's a first down if you mark it with this official, and now he's walking back a little bit.
Yeah, now it's 3rd and 1.
Now it's 3rd.
They're all over the place.
These guys.
I was just going to say that I'm impressed with Hillstead and the poise that this kid shows. You know, you got to remind yourself that he is just a sophomore, because you get that penalty, you're backed up into your own end zone. Never a comfortable place for a quarterback to be, and he's gotten his team out of there.
3rd and 1. Hillstead's going to keep it. And Hillstead's got the first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Alema, if you watch this, I mean, you can see it on the monitor there, but every time the quarterback runs with the football, Orem is headhunting out.
Yeah.
I mean, they are trying their darndest to get after this quarterback. I don't know about the quarterback run game going out through the rest of this game if Orem is going to be
that time
targeting
Hillstead,
the quarterback.
You see how much he's learned so far in the game. He slid on that end of that play.
Hillstead stands in there. He wants to go deep again to Hatfield. They've loved this play, and the receivers that have run these plays have gotten open.
You keep setting that up, and you're going to come back with something underneath that streak on the outside, Frank. Because they are clearing out the secondary and leaving, those underneath routes wide open.
They are stretching the defense, no doubt. Hatfield has to come out of the game here and get a little oxygen on the sideline.
Oh, he has gotten some work. We'll dump off short play. This is going to work for Fenton. Very effective. I'm not going to tell you whether, because the far official has it at first down. The near official has it a little shy, and stand by.
Just get the average.
They're going to back it up a little. It will be 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job, again, by Fenton. I had some blockers up front. Ama was the lead blocker and was patient. Waited for the blocks to develop.
I will say this, the Scott Maxfield crew does a good job officiating football. We've seen a lot of that as they push to try to get to that first down, and they've got it. Another strong VW.com first down.
Offensive lineman got caught up in the wash. He will get up for Skyridge. Looked like he was going to stay down, but now he's back in the huddle.
It's to the 35-yard line.
3 receivers top of your screen.
And Hillstead hit. Down he goes. Oh, he was hit hard. Joe Smith got in there.
Joe Smith first.
This is something that as a quarterback, he'll be able to pick up as he matures, because you got 3 receivers out there to the left side, and if they're not going to cover everybody out there, that means somebody's coming at you.
Well, that's a big sack. 2nd and 17 after that one. Hillstead again. Here it is again. To Hatfield. Same play, and he caught it. Hatfield gets away and into the end zone. "52 yards.
They just kept going at it, kept going at it, kept going at it. And that time, just a great job by Hatfield to stay on the route. Nice throw. And Hatfield gets through the arm tackle right there and into the end zone.
By the way, I said 52. I meant 72. I didn't mean to short him by 20, but a big play. The previous play that they ran to him, remember the penalty brought it back? That one was 52. They've been loving that deep ball. And let's take another look at the drive-in audio sound touchdown. And remember, friends, don't let friends rock stock. Check out drive-in audio sound. 72-yard play results in a touchdown. They went to the well several times, and it finally worked.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-634-9939 or go to sonobello.com now.
Check it out. Coming up at halftime, you know what it is. It's the Sugar House Furniture Halftime Show. Get all the latest from Channel 2 News. Frank Dolce will be here. Tony Parks will actually introduce us to this week's Scholar Athlete by way of Zoom.
Hang on just one second.
We'll have I'm not done. All the first half highlights and stats and a special guest appearance by Alema Harrington. Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Is it called the Halftime Show or the Frank Dolce Show?
Featuring Alema Harrington.
Sorry, it's the halftime Frank Dolce show.
No, it's the Frank
Dolce show. Featuring Alema Harrington.
Yeah.
It's the Frank Half Dolce time
brought to you
show.
by Sugar House Furniture, but
hey,
it's the Frank Dolce show.
I've been having a little. Yes. I've been having a conversation here
back and forth
on the sideline with Coach Herman. I mean,
tell him to get to work.
He's been telling me all about his defense. Defense, and I've been telling him, well, the quarterback is pretty darn good, and so I'm one up on him right now. Because of that touchdown pass.
Well, it is 28-0. And by the way, that quarterback, 12 of 19, 269 yards and 2 touchdowns. It's Fea misfires on his first. And Hatfield, he's got 4 catches, guys, for 136 and a touchdown, and he had a 52-yarder called back.
I don't want to take that away from Fea. That one, he didn't misfire on that. That went in and out of the hands, through the hands of the intended receiver, Hickson. Look at Coach Sewell on the sideline and got to be frustrated in kind of some unfamiliar territory, down 28-0 at this point.
Well, they need to get busy now, indeed. Only a minute 28 to go. Fea looking outside and can't hold on to that one.
I go back to the comment that as I was talking with Coach Sewell before this game, and I asked him, how does the team feel coming off that win against the East? You got to feel pretty good. And it's like, we had such a great week of practice going into that East game, and then everything just kind of fell into place. We had a great game. He said, my concern is you come off of a game like that with, it's such an emotional win and a high that sometimes your guys lose focus, and I think I've seen a little bit of that in this game here tonight.
Fea 5 of 15 for 47 yards.
Timeout on the field, Orem. That is their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Scott Maxfield, our referee tonight. It's interesting. This is a team, though, that, they didn't go undefeated last year, but they won the state championship. I keep thinking back to when we were doing that Timpview game a couple of weeks ago, and coaches then we're talking about, I coached to win in November, not in August. So they'll put this one behind them and get back to business when they start playing 5A games as well.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is saying, oh, man, Orem's out of it. Or,
right.
This is a great team. They will be a great team this year. But tonight what we're seeing from this Orem High School team is not what we are accustomed to.
Third down. Fea, the familiar roll to the right, fires downfield, and it's a first down. Another strong VW.com first down as they quickly get back to the line. Another reception for Saw Chisholm.
Again, you know, they'd like to develop that. And I think when we watch this team, we can do a game later on, maybe in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
Fans such as will have a
little lob pass is caught in the corner by Isaac Yokota. By the way, Utah High School Activity Association encourages you to do rowdy right and help to create a community culture of inclusion and belonging. Visit uhsaa.org/sportsmanship and do rowdy right. Second short. Clock is moving. Faye's pass is almost picked off. Oh, boy.
That was close to a pick six right there. What a great
Smith
job.
Snowden. There's a familiar name to BYU fans.
Snowden, indeed, and he broke on that ball. Great read.
It's a very well prepared defense for Skyridge.
Agreed. Very,
no doubt.
Very, very well prepared and
coached, by the way, by the head coach, John Lehman, who is the defensive coordinator. Faya fakes, directing traffic, caught and still up. Yards after catch, so important, and all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Flag down on the play. I believe this is going to be holding coming back.
Holding on the offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. We'll replay, third down.
It's so unfortunate. That was a great play by Faya. But if you watch him as he breaks out of the pocket here, and then watch how he just takes a little bit off this pass to just put a little touch on it.
It's a great shot of that. The flag coming in right as it's caught. All for naught.
That was our flag camera right there.
Flag cam. How have we never put a camera in a flag? 8 penalties for 41 yards for Orem. That's rough. Third and long. And time is running out in the half. And Orem appears content to just let it finish off. So, be interesting to hear from Coach John Lehman. And Frank will visit with him in a moment. But what a half it has been, really, on both sides of the ball. A complete game so far. We're only halfway through it, but Skyridge is getting it done offensively and defensively with a sophomore quarterback and, of course, a very stout defense.
And we've got a race with the burrito.
And you know what? They gotta keep it going, because you start getting into region play down here, and those teams include Corner Canyon, Pleasant Grove, Lone Peak, American Fork, and even an improved Westlake team. So it is like I think we referred to it as the SEC of high school football in Utah.
It is.
It is a tough one. All right, well, at any rate, Skyridge with the lead. Let's get down on the field here is Coach John Lehman. We have a nice socially distanced setup. No one wants to be too close to Frank. But let's get down there now. Frank, go ahead.
Yes, well, here we are with Coach Lehman, who's asked if he can sing a little song in front of doing his best Frank Sinatra. And in fact, most people have mistaken him for Matt Leinart during the football game. I'll tell you what, your offense is performing like Matt Leinart is at the quarterback position. Tell us about the efficiency of your offensive unit.
It's everything. McKay's taking what the defense has given him. You know, we started the game. He's taking the short stuff, high percentage, and then as we get them to pull, offensive line's protecting, and he's getting it over the top. Love it.
Well, as impressive as your offense, your defense has been spectacular. They're pitching a shutout so far. Yep. How are they getting it done tonight?
Just playing disciplined football, you know. Orem's got a good offense that has a lot of good, really talented threats on the edge. And so we just need everybody to line up and play defense.
We know that you have Coach Jim Herman on your staff, maybe helping out with your defense. Has that been kind of a handicap for you this year, or you managed that okay?
He's my personal guy, so everything I need solved, he solves for me.
Well, there he is, Coach. Great luck in the second half. We'll see what Skyridge is able to do here.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
There he is, Coach John Lehman, working with even the likes of Jim Herman on the defensive side, pitching a shutout tonight.
Very nice, Frank Hillstead, by the way, 12 of 19, 269 yards, a couple touchdowns. And as we look at this beautiful evening, Alema, let's talk about one of our new sponsors, Interstate Image, specializing in car wraps, fleet vehicle graphics, vinyl wall, all sorts of things. You know these guys.
Absolutely. I got to tell you, nothing looks sleeker, sharper, and more professional than when you see a truck or a van driving down the street and you see them, they've got the logo of their business on there, and you're wondering, like, how is that done? Well, these are done by wrapping the vehicle, but the thing that you want is you want to have Interstate Image do it, and you're saying, well, I don't know, what does their work look like? If you've seen an RC Willey or a Diamond Rental or a Coke or a Chick-fil-A vehicle, then you've seen their work. Check them out, Interstate Image. Halftime with Frank Dolce is coming up.
We all have needs, hopes, and dreams. Things to do, places to go, and a life to live. And whatever goals you have, America First is here to help you achieve them. We're here to provide the financial tools and services you need to take care of your family, your home, or your business. We're here to help you keep moving forward. Whatever you need, for what matters most, we're here to help. America First, federally insured by NCUA.
There's slow, and there's insurance company slow. Good thing for you, we know a few things about dealing with insurance companies, so you don't have to. After you're hurt, never go it alone. Call Siegfried and Jensen today.
The Labor Day sale at RC Willey is happening now, and we've taken extra precautions to provide a safe shopping experience. Our experts will answer your questions and help you find exactly what you need. Everything is on sale with incredible deals in every department. Save now on top brand appliances, including washers, dryers, refrigerators, and kitchen packages. You'll also save on top brand TVs and electronics. Enter to win a $10,000 LG TV giveaway. Plus, this dish set is only $10 with purchase. RC Willey.
The University of Utah is one of America's leading research universities. For us, making the world a better place is in our DNA. It's in her DNA to find ways to help with opioid addiction. It's in his to unlock new cancer treatments. It's in hers to find ways for the world to live more sustainably. It's in us to develop and provide the best patient care. The University of Utah. Research is in our DNA.
This is a 2 News halftime update.
Thanks for joining us for this special halftime edition of 2 News. We'll get you back to the game in just a few moments, but first tonight, a former player and staffer of Real Salt Lake is weighing in on the controversy with team owner Deloy Hansen. Andy Williams is cited in an Athletic article claiming that Hansen used racist remarks. He shared a story with 2 News being referred to as the N-word.
All of a sudden, that word came up, and, you know, we were just like, everybody kind of looked at each other. Everybody looked at me like if I was going to react to it. I'm like, what am I going to say? And then, like I said, his wife stepped in and was like, oh, you can't say that. And then he's like, oh, I didn't mean it that way.
Andy Williams says he just stood there as he heard, shocked. The current RSL team is expected to play Portland tomorrow. And this afternoon, we learned that the Utah Jazz will play Sunday at 6:30 Utah time. Games are resuming in the bubble tomorrow, with the first set of games that were boycotted being made up. And then the second day, that includes Utah and Denver Game 6 being made up again on Sunday. Utah counted 391 new coronavirus cases today and 4 new deaths. That brings the rolling 7-day average for positive tests to 354 per day, or 8.8%, with 118 people hospitalized right now. Several states, including New York, California, and Texas, say they will not follow controversial new guidance on coronavirus testing. The CDC recommends tests for anyone who came in close contact with an infected person. But this week they changed that, saying people exposed to the virus who don't show any symptoms may not need to be tested. Many health experts, they don't agree, saying patient information and disease tracking will become very difficult.
And high pressure is still in control of the whole western U.S., but it's in the Four Corners area, so that's going to pump up a little bit of moisture for southeastern Utah. We could see some mountain showers and thunderstorms this evening and into the weekend. It's going to be warm, though. We'll be nice through the weekend, 90s, 80s for northern Utah, but then a slight taste of fall with temperatures into the 70s next week. I'll show you in the forecast. St. George, 100 and windy for your Saturday, high fire danger. For your Sunday, breezy, high fire danger through Monday. Slight chance for storms there as well. Temperatures into the 90s, so that's nice to see those double digits. But it's sunshine, and the heat makes a return Wednesday and Thursday and even Friday of next week. Here, Salt Lake City, we're talking 90s for tomorrow. Go to 80s. That'll feel nice. But look at this. 80 on Monday, 79 on Tuesday. Some locations could be even cooler in the mid-70s. It'll be breezy with high fire danger, and then it's back to the 90s and maybe even triple digits late next week. We'll get you right back to the game.
Whether you're a weekend warrior or a contractor with your own equipment, count on Diamond Rental for all your service and repairs. No matter what you're working with, when challenges arise, we can get you back on track. We even offer mobile service. Diamond Rental has everything you need for your home improvement or construction projects, and we can keep your equipment working for you and fix it when things go wrong. Need equipment maintenance, service, inspections, training, or rentals? No problem. Give us a call. 11 locations, minutes from anywhere on the Wasatch Front.
Buy any strong Volkswagen and we'll match 1 month of your salary, cash, on the spot, up to $5,000. Double your salary, or 662. 6 months, no car payments, 6 years, no interest, and your maintenance, no charge for 2 years. 662. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty, lifetime on new and pre-owned. No charge. Double your salary. 662 at Strong Volkswagen. Get details and unlock stronger pricing at strongvw.com.
I just love your new home. Best part, my new AMSCO windows. We upgraded to a new sound-reducing glass package. That's why it's so quiet. These AMSCO windows cut out more than half of outside noises. But my AMSCO windows do much more than that. They're energy efficient, and we're built strong to provide a secure environment. So energy efficient, secure, and quiet? What more could you ask for? How about AMSCO's lifetime warranty? I'm sold. Make your home a masterpiece with AMSCO windows.
Not impressed with your factory audio system? Drive-In Audio Sound is your full-service one-stop shop for the best in mobile audio and video. We carry products from basic radios up to 24,000-watt amplifiers. Our audio and video installation are 100% guaranteed in almost anything that has wheels. Whatever your audio and video needs, we offer a free guaranteed estimate, so you know all costs up front.
Hi, I'm Jen, owner of Drive-In Audio Sound, where we guarantee our installs for life.
This is the Sugar House Furniture Halftime Report.
Halftime at Skyridge, just 24 minutes are in the books, and it's now time for our Student Athlete Scholar of the Game. And here tonight, it is Annie Watson, who's a member of the cross country and track teams, a 399 student. On top of that, National Honor Society president, very active in the community, and plays the cello too. Well, first of all, Annie, my big question for you, which teacher was it that gave you the A-? And let's track this person down.
Ooh, you know, English, freshman year, it really hit home, but...
So the 399 student, all the things that you're doing in the community and also as an athlete, what have you been most proud of when you kind of take a second to reflect on the success that you've had and all that you've accomplished?
You know, I don't get time to reflect too often, but I'd say kind of the culmination of all the work that I've put into the school and the community really came together in the Sub for Santa program last year, which is the program that we do that, you know, gives kids a Christmas who probably otherwise wouldn't get a Christmas. I just remember, like, when I was able to hand those gifts over to the family, it just felt amazing. It felt so good, and I felt proud of all the work that I've done to, you know, give back to the community. I do really think that's important.
And joining us right now from America First Credit Union, Brett Greenwell. Brett, Annie was talking about opportunities and things that are going on during the fall and into the winter. What opportunities has America First Credit Union been able to find to better serve their members and those in the community?
Yeah, I think we're always continually looking for opportunities and seeing what we can do to make a difference. And, you know, I think right now it's easy for people to see logos and companies and not connect them with the human side. And probably more than ever before, we see that the human side's important. So, for example, our logo represents thousands of employees and over 1 million members that are all connected. And as the financial movement grows, our impact in the community grows, and the opportunities that we get to give back and help with deserving individuals like Annie, they grow. And so exactly what she said, you know, having those great feelings when communities come together, that's what it's all about. And we're just happy to be involved in such a worthwhile cause and with worthwhile people like Annie. So congrats, Annie.
So congratulations to Annie, and a huge thank you to Brett and America First Credit Union for providing the $500 scholarship. First half highlights, and we'll get you ready for the second half of action next on KMYU.
This is a giant eyesore.
All you have to do is point.
Nice! Take that! Oh, baby, this is fun.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
The best universities in the nation discover breakthroughs through relentless research. They create new technologies, develop cures, and produce leaders. That's why the Association of American Universities, 65 of the nation's leading research universities, added the University of Utah to its ranks. What do the best universities do? They give you an education that transforms people's lives, mine included.
Your home isn't just walls, windows, and a roof over your head. It's the address of your memories. A place of sharing, caring, celebration, and laughter. Where plans for your future are born, and where you escape, recharge, and reconnect. Your home is always looking after you, but your home needs looking after too. Trust Hanson's for windows, roofing, and siding you can count on, all with a lifetime guarantee. It's easy to get started with a virtual estimate and then get 50% off installation. You trust your home to be your haven on the inside, so trust the outside to Hanson's. Your home exterior experts with over 30 years experience and thousands of 5-star reviews. Call now to get 50% off installation. No interest, no payments until summer 2021. Don't wait. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
This is a giant eyesore.
All you have to do is point.
Nice! Take that! Oh, baby, this is fun.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
Friday Night Rivals on KMYU is brought to you by America First Credit Union. Proud to support high school athletics and promote quality education throughout the state. Visit AmericaFirst.com to learn more. By R.C. Willey. R.C. Willey has flexible payment plans to make any purchase affordable. With an R.C. Willey payment plan, it's easy to get what you want when you want it. And by Strong Volkswagen. Go to strongvw.com.
And 28-0 is your halftime score with Skyridge on top of the Orem Tigers. Time to take a look at our halftime highlights brought to you by America First Credit Union. America First Credit Union, where members come first. And Frank Dolce, I'll tell you what, this offense has looked so good. Fenton with the first touchdown. And then the thing about what Skyridge has done is they spread it out. Hillstead runs for a touchdown. Now he's going to air it out.
Look at the poise from the quarterback position. And by the way, was he wide open? Adamson into the end zone. And another, look at this pass play. The ball right on the money. Great coverage downfield, but not good enough as Hatfield takes it in.
No, they kept going to that one over and over, and they finally got it to break for a touchdown. And right now it's 28-0. Always interesting, Frank, to find out what the halftime adjustments are. We'll figure that out when we come back. As right now, Orem with a 28-point hole to dig out of. The second half is coming up.
Buy any strong Volkswagen and we'll match 1 month of your salary. Cash on the spot. Up to $5,000. Double your salary. Or 662. 6 months, no car payments. 6 years, no interest. And your maintenance, no charge. For 2 years. 662. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new and pre-owned. No charge. Double your salary. 662. At Strong Volkswagen. Get details and unlock stronger pricing at strongvw.com.
One of the defining characteristics of a credit union is a strong sense of community. At America First, we strive to strengthen our communities in a variety of ways, such as recognizing some of the amazing young people involved in high school athletic programs. Each year, we award America First scholarships to student athletes who maintain excellent grades and who demonstrate leadership on their teams and in their classrooms. We focus on athletes because of the positive impact they can have on those around them.
It's just great to give back to the community. Volunteer like at the food bank, blood drives, homeless shelters, makes you a better person.
I want to be remembered as someone who gave back to my community.
America First Credit Union is committed to giving back to the communities we serve. I am proud to be part of an organization that has the desire to help these wonderful student athletes to achieve their goals and realize their dreams.
I lie on the floor all day, which is how I got the gig as the Carpet One spokesdog. But I'm kind of chill, and Carpet One wanted excitement for their waterproof flooring sale. So I did a jingle.
Has water messed your floors up good? Woo! Save money on floors that are waterproof. Visit Carpet One.
Nailed it.
All of your flooring needs in one place at Giant Carpet One Floor and Home.
We are back. Look at this night. Are our evenings in August just gorgeous or what?
Oh, just amazing. And you know, it's cooled down a little bit. And, you know, we have the pleasure of coming out to these high school football venues. And now Skyridge, now that American Fork has, you know, turf there, this is one of the few stadiums that, you know, there's still grass. But they do a nice job. You know, the groundskeeping people that are here taking care of this field.
You know what? It's just fun to be out here playing, and this crowd's done a nice job. We've had 2 games where they had to stop the game, reminded to put on masks and spread out. Kickoff brought to you by Amsco Windows, making your home a masterpiece since '49. Look at that window.
I spent part of the halftime, Fox, polishing up the window, because everything always looks better through an Amsco window.
Well, the window is clean. There was no polishing by Alema. It was presented that way by Amsco. By the way, Dave, they did make the announcement at halftime. Please, if you are sitting in the stands, put on your mask, and everybody complied.
But they haven't stopped the game like they did in the previous 2.
Yes. Nope. Everybody put their mask on, and we're underway.
Good. All right, here we go. It's already a 28-0 lead for Skyridge, and they come out running the ball. How is it you describe Fenton?
Fenton, the effective. Yes, the effective running back. And here's a look at some of the numbers from our players to watch. Hillstead, 269 first half yards, and Hadfield, 136, and that one TD. That TD was, 72 yards? Fox, and then Mitch Adamson, he's got 5 grabs for 93 yards and a TD.
Well, one thing that helps Hillstead, he's got some quality receivers. And Hatfield, as you pointed out, he's had a big game as well. And look at this. Fenton can do it all.
Now that time they released Fenton out of the backfield, and that was a beautiful catch right there from Fenton, and a great pass by Hillstead, who hit him right in stride.
It's not an easy pass to complete with the receiver running back running away from you like that, barely gaining any ground, and Hillstead made it look easy.
11 yards on that pickup, and here they go again. Methodically moving down the field.
And they keep running the quarterback. Skyridge keeps running the quarterback. He's an effective weapon with his legs, but boy, he's taken a little bit of a beating.
By the way, that's the 17th first down for Skyridge. Orem has 4. And that's why Skyridge is leading 28-0. Next week, Skyridge will take on Jordan as the season rolls along. Big hit. Doing there. And then after Jordan, boys, it's the SEC.
Into region play.
They go American Fork, Pleasant Grove, Long Beach, Corner Canyon in a row. Westlake as well.
I think that's one of the reasons, Skyridge has been challenged from the very beginning, and then they had to bump up, a category after their first couple of years. But they don't shy away from tough competition, and I think that's one of the reasons they've gotten so good so fast.
Down goes Fieldstead. Well, Lemma, you remember a couple years ago, they were in the state championship game. Lehigh, they had the great team. Cam Cooper was on that team. And then the next, so they run into a buzzsaw there. And the next year, they play Corner Canyon in the championship and run into a buzzsaw there. So, as you see the replay of the...
Sing with the sack there.
Punt is away, and it's in traffic. And it will roll down inside the 30. So, yeah, John Lehman has built a winning culture with 2 state championship appearances in the last 3 years. But they've just run into some really good. That Lehigh team, you remember that a couple years ago. We broadcast 5 or 6 of their games. They were so good. Had a number of players and playing collegiately.
Was on that group.
Yeah, he's a great tight end.
Here's a look at the all-class rankings. Corner Canyon at the top there, which is understandable. And this will obviously change after today, unless something crazy happens here in the second half. But this would be considered a minor upset of sorts.
We'll pitch outside. Saw Chisholm pick up 7.
So Chisholm can, they're kind of waiting for him to be just a little more disciplined. He's got all the talent in the world as a receiver. And I think as it comes together along with his maturity, that he's going to be a very good receiver, week 5, 6 of the season.
Second down. Fayette throwing the inside. Pass is caught by Yokota.
Pass complete to Isaac Yokota.
Short of the first.
He got popped.
He did. 3rd and 1.
Yeah, that was a linebacker, Misi Sika.
We called his name a few times, yeah. Yokota does a nice job securing that catch. And Sika coming up with a good hit.
3rd and 1. Smith cuts back. Smith has a strong VW.com first down.
Handoff to number 9, Joe Smith.
By the way, you were talking about Saw Chisholm earlier. He's had a nice, I'm not even going to say quiet, but he's had a nice game. 5 receptions, almost 50 yards for an offense that hasn't put up a lot of offense. Those are decent numbers.
I'm a little surprised we don't see a little more running behind that, that right side of the line. Sumataya on that side.
Thea, a little hot on that pass. He has a quick release.
Thea's pass.
He's had a couple of them float on him.
Yeah, excuse me. I meant the left side of that line. Behind Kingsley. Now you find yourself, as always, when you're down 28-0, any ground game that you thought you had, you almost have to abandon.
Yeah, at this score, you're right. Second. Oh, boy. I think Faya landed on that. but this is one of those, boy, when things just aren't going well.
Yeah, and he was fortunate to fall back on that ball because Seco was coming through. Look at number 32 as he was coming from that linebacker position, and you know, a fraction of a second earlier and he would have been on top of that ball.
That's too bad, because this is a pretty good start to this drive by Orem. They run a few plays, pick up a first down, get the chains moving, and all of a sudden, a few plays later, they find themselves 3rd and 14.
Some updated numbers on our players to watch, and again, this is.
I think this might go. We'll see. It looked like Orem was going into motion, and that.
Yeah, Faye's reaction made it look like it was going to go against his team, against the Tigers. So we'll wait and see.
Scott Maxfield.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on the defense, number 46. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
So if you're Orem, you'll take that.
Faye 9 of 21 for 79 yards. There's a replay. There's people moving all over the place.
That one. Yeah. You know what?
That's always a Siegfried and Jensen. You make the call.
Orem might have gotten away with something there.
That almost looked like Canadian football. Faye fires downfield. A great defense as that ball is batted away at the last second.
Tell you, Frank, I've been impressed with this secondary, the defense in general, and the secondary particularly.
And by the way, that was James Palmer, one of the leading receivers.
Yeah.
It's like we said earlier, this Skyridge defense just in the right place at the right time, undercutting every route, following the receivers like a shadow. Just a well-prepared, well-coached defensive unit.
Kick is huge. All the way back to the 15-yard line goes TJ, and he's corralled at about the 26. Hey, you know what? It's time for High School Game Day. Brought to you by the University of Utah. Imagine you as we go to break.
Skyridge, 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 Skyridge.
My name is Luke Stedman. I'm the student body president here at Skyridge High School. The theme that we're trying to push for this year is the word soar, just right here. It means to rise above that usual level, whether this is in academics, or sports, or even just with yourself.
Hey Skyridge, this is your senior VP, Kenneth Taylor. I just wanted to say hi to all of our Falcons at home.
Hi, I'm Abby Lowe, and I'm the student body secretary here at Skyridge High School. And with everything that's been going on with the pandemic, we as a student council have been making sure that we still have events to do, and we've been working with our administration and our teachers to make sure that our students still have an awesome year and that we're able to make lasting memories that last a lifetime. Go Falcons!
The Labor Day sale at RC Willey is happening now. Our showrooms are open and we've taken extra precautions to provide a safe shopping experience. Everything is on sale with incredible deals in every department. Enjoy Labor Day savings on recliners, bedroom sets, mattresses, and more. We have dozens of dining sets to choose from. With our unmatched selection of sofas and sectionals, it's easy to find one to fit your style and budget. Take advantage of store-wide savings during the Labor Day sale at RC Willey. Your home, your way.
There's slow, and there's insurance companies slow. Good thing for you, we know a few things about dealing with insurance companies, so you don't have to. After you're hurt, never go it alone. Call Siegfried and Jensen today.
We're back with Skyridge on the football field. Phil Stead at quarterback, leading 28-0. A couple scores to mention. Corner Canyon leading Bingham 14-10, but a good competitive game in the second quarter. And American Fork leading West 30-12 at halftime as the pass is caught outside. We'll have American Fork next week against East, and East in a battle at Lone Peak. They're down 15-0 in that one. So there you go. One game canceled this week. Seems like we're just getting a few of those. The UHSAA, they actually warned that it could happen and they'll play through it. And Timpview at Provo.
I love how the UHSAA came into this season prepared.
Yep.
For possibility of missing some games.
And as they drag Fenton out, and they said we're aware that we may have this situation. It's not. You remember when Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell tested positive, the entire world shut down.
Yeah.
And now we've learned to manage it.
Well,
and that's
not everybody's learned to manage it. As we've talked about, we've got players that are playing here high school football in Utah that are from outside of the state.
But what I'm saying is you don't have one guy test
understood.
and the whole world is done.
But Utah has done a great job in bouncing back and getting open.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree completely. And here we are playing. There are a lot of people who didn't think we'd make it to the third week. And here we are. And there's been a game, a couple games that have had to be canceled. Remember the Bingham-Weber game at the outset, and yet they're both out there playing again. So.
Yeah, that's the other thing I'd like to make the point that we've had some great success. Teams are playing, teams are practicing. All the fall sports are going right now, soccer included and golf. And all the kids have recovered. So even testing positive, seems like there's this week or so off, and then everybody's back at it.
Yeah. Another deep ball. I'll tell you, I love the moxie of Hillstead. He loves to go downfield. Couldn't hit Mitch Adamson there. He's overthrown a few of them. But Alem, as you pointed out, as he gets a little older, he'll get even better at hitting those.
A little older, even like 2-3 games into the season. But
exactly.
Even
couple
going
weeks
back
older.
to this idea about the kids are testing positive and then they're coming through it. We forget, and you mentioned this already. Donovan Mitchell tested positive for COVID, and then he said, he's one of the few players in NBA history to have 2 50-point games in the same series. So I think he's all right.
So he's the only player to test positive for COVID and have 2 50-point games ever in the history of mankind.
Well, he's the only player to test positive and have 1 50-point game.
Good point.
I'm still stuck on the fact that you keep going to Alema for advice about the quarterback. I don't understand.
I'm not looking for advice, just echoing his sentiments from early. Alema, stay in your lane.
Thank you.
Third down. Orem showing a little pressure off that right side and then backs off. Hillstead fires high again. He knows he missed that one. And another punting situation.
Yeah, that's 2 stops in a row, Alema, for Orem.
Yeah, Orem has gotten it done on defense, and really, I think what we've seen a little bit, too, has been just kind of a stagnation of this offense. Speaking of Skyridge, but the Orm's got to figure out how to put some points on the board. They've got to get things figured out offensively here.
Saw Chisholm back at his 25-yard line. High kick. It's going to be short. And take an Orem bounce. Hits Skyridge player at about the 41. Hey, it's time to take a look at the Eye in the Sky, provided by Diamond Rental. Whether you're a weekend warrior or a contractor with your own equipment, count on Diamond Rental for all your services and repairs. Alema, look at that thing.
That is the super duper scissor lift. It's 596, category 4-7. My favorite. That's my favorite for
That's
Halloween.
That's the actual term for it, the super duper.
Halloween is going to be coming up. There's a
look Todd up there, isn't it?
Todd, wait a second. How do you use that for Halloween?
To put up decorations for Halloween.
Okay.
That would definitely scare the kids. You're right.
Drive around the neighborhood with it fully extended.
Yeah. Throwing candy out. Back to a ground attack. And here comes Orem for another. StrongVW.com first down. But as you mentioned earlier, one of you, I'm not going to give you, I don't want to start a fight down there, but, a ground attack is not what you can live with for the rest of this game. We're already 5 minutes playing the third.
But sometimes you got to take what you can get.
You got to do what you can do.
First down. Thea, right on target. Another strong VW.com first down, and now Orem starting to move down the field.
One of the few passes I think we've seen tonight from Thea that looked like he was right in rhythm. Took the snap, found his receiver, steps into his throw, and he puts it right on the money on the quick slant to his favorite target.
Yeah, that looked really good. I mean, you know, as we're talking about these two developing a relationship and some chemistry, that time they looked like they were right in step with each other.
Joe Smith corralled after a yard.
Continue to be impressed by this defensive line. That time Stanley Ross coming up and bringing the running back down from behind. But between Ross and Toilolo and Mulitalo up front there's a look at Mulitalo.
2nd and 9. Unlike the first quarter, this quarter is flying by.
Yeah.
Inside 4 to go, and another flag comes in, and this one's going to go against Skyridge.
One of the things that you learn as a defensive lineman is whenever the whistle blows, point at the other guys.
Prior to the snap, encroachment on the defense, number 75. It's a 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Well, that's kind of like a life lesson right there. The flag comes out in life, and you point at the other guy, Alema. Just point at the other guy.
It's got Alema by.
Put your hands up and point at the other guy.
That is not the kind of advice that I want to be putting out there.
Smith around the left side. Smith into the University of Utah red zone. Imagine being part of the leading research university in the nation. Imagine you at the University of Utah.
Do I have to do a little speech on accountability now? Or?
Speaking of accountability, I like Joe Smith quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a guy that his number is called offensively or defensively. He is there to make a play for the Tigers.
This is Orem's first visit to the red zone. We'll see what they can do with it. Thea wants the end zone, fires, and just out.
There's got to be a flag on that play.
There's no flag.
There has to be a flag on that play.
I'm not seeing one. That looked like he had a handful of jersey.
That was Tao Harrington defensive coverage right there. A handful of jersey and 4 yards behind the play.
Well, that might be another Siegfried and Jensen. You make the call if we have a look at it. But something definitely slowed him down. Here it comes.
You watch coming just right at the the end line right here.
Oh yeah, a little bit. 2nd down. They can get a first down at about the 1. Thea is going to keep this. Thea lowers the head. He might have that first down. I was just talking about.
They might mark him just shy, like right. Inches shy of that first down. But a nice run that time by Thea, faking the handoff. Good read. Hangs on to it and puts his head down at the end there. And you got to think, consider Thea is about 6'4", 6'5", so that's a tall runner. And he's put on some weight, as we mentioned, 207 pounds coming into it this season.
3rd down. They're pushing, they're bullying their way in, and they've got it. First score of the night for the Tigers. They put in that jumbo package. And Paxton skips the middle linebacker. He doesn't really play much offense, but when they need a hard-earned yard, he's their guy.
Did a nice job, just put his head down and rolled into the end zone for the touchdown. And here's the thing. Now, you need to, if you are Skyridge, this is where you start to get tested. Because you're going to have to figure out, okay, we've got to do something offensively and make sure that Orem isn't able to get back into this, because it is possible.
Absolutely. 7 plays, 55 yards, 2-yard touchdown run. Another look at the drive-in audio sound. Touchdown. Friends. Don't let friends rock stock.
Nothing whispers elegant as loudly as black. Introducing the sophisticated, elegantly black window by Amsco. This beautiful window with its clean modern lines exists to satisfy those with impeccable taste. Amsco black windows are customizable capstock windows with a finish so good they come with a lifetime warranty. You asked for it. We listened. Amsco black windows are available everywhere. Now making your home a masterpiece is easier than ever with Amsco black windows.
Challenging times remind us what's truly important. And at America First, what matters most is the well-being of our members, employees, and the communities we serve. We have always been a collection of people helping people. And now, more than ever, we're here to serve you and help meet your financial needs. So wherever you find yourself, and whatever you, your family, or your business needs, we're here to help.
What's up, guys? My name is Michael Fell, quarterback for Orem High Tigers, class of 2021. I'm just grateful to be out here, have the opportunity to play a sport I love. Not many states get to do this, so I'm just grateful.
Well said by the young man who just led Orem on that touchdown drive. As he said, not many states, or there are a few anyway, that aren't playing. A number of them delayed, and it's just fun to be out here able to play some football.
I gotta tell you, Fox, now I'll follow this up after the kickoff.
Kick is into and out of the end zone.
As always, brought to you by Amsco Windows. And, you know, we had a conversation, Frank and I did earlier before the game with Coach Lehman. And we asked him, you know, he said, you know, kind of a young team. But one of the things about this group is you know, they haven't had a whole lot of time to get egotistical, feel, you know, different ways about, you know, who's playing what position. He said they are so grateful to be playing football that nobody really cares about anything else.
Yeah, that's right.
He says, I'll tell you, the gratitude replaces a whole lot of other different emotions, and we've really been impressed with the way these guys have come in ready for fall camp.
And there are a number of players around the country who have found their way to Utah.
Yeah, from Texas, from Colorado.
Yeah, everywhere.
California.
We had a report of one in a game we did last week from New Jersey.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is Skyridge going to go to the ground attack and try and grind some time off the clock here with 28-7 lead?
They got the right guy for it. And Jeter Fenton. Second down, Benton, just as you said, Frank, although he ran into a wall.
Don't forget, Orem Alema has 2 stops in a row, forcing punts by the Skyridge offense.
And that's what I'm saying. If you're Skyridge, you have to remember that you scored 21 points in the first quarter. And Orem is capable of scoring 21 points in a quarter. And they still got a minute and 20 plus, you know, seconds left to play in this third quarter. But if you're Skyridge, you know the old saying, you got to play to win, not play not to lose.
Third down, big one here. They need 8 yards. They want a lot more. And Hillstead going deep again. Adamson, what a catch.
Having said that, I love that play right there. That's playing to win.
You know, you hit that perfectly. Just right as they snapped it, and they went deep.
Great job by Hillstead, steps up, and Adamson catching it.
What a great catch, too.
You know, some of these have been a little bit underthrown, a little bit overthrown, some, you know, almost on the mark, and Hillstead will continue to get better and better at finding his targets.
47 yards on that play, and they come back with a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, I shouldn't be critiquing him, as I'm guessing that he's over 300 yards passing right now.
Yeah, he's had a nice night.
Yeah, the quarterback with a 28-7 lead, you know, some of those passes are overthrown. You know, some of those passes are underthrown. Some of those passes were thrown for long touchdowns.
300 plus yards. He'll get better. He'll get better.
Second and 11. Hillstead again, firing for the end zone. Hillstead incomplete. He was trying to sneak it down into Jack Hatfield. How many times have we seen that exact route this game? Probably 5 or 6.
Yeah,
hit on a couple of them.
Yeah, to multiple receivers too.
Yeah.
5 seconds left to play in this third quarter. It's a 21-point lead for Skyridge. They would love to put a victory on the board and go 3-0 undefeated. Hand Orem their first loss of the year.
Yeah, and head into league play. Hillstead, pass right in the middle, complete. Adamson, and Adamson still up and into, out of, and back into the University of Utah red zone.
Hillstead took a shot, and I didn't get a chance to see. Frank, did he pop up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tough kid. Number 7. I'm not saying he's not going to feel it tomorrow. He's taking some shots, but he popped right back up.
Well, there you go. We've come through 3. If you're looking for small victories, Orem, they did win the quarter 7-0. But Skyridge still has a good-sized lead as we head to the 4th on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivalry.
The University of Utah is one of America's leading research universities. For us, making the world a better place is in our DNA. It's in her DNA to find ways to help with opioid addiction. It's in his to unlock new cancer treatments. It's in hers to find ways for the world to live more sustainably. It's in us to develop and provide the best patient care. The University of Utah. Research is in our DNA.
Over these past months, we've all experienced changes and a great deal of reflection. But here's a change you can truly be excited about. Sono Bello, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, permanently removes the fat from your stomach, hips and thighs, and back.
I walked past mirrors. I didn't want to see any of that. I can't even tell you how excited I am about Sono Bello and what they've done for me.
I'm just living my best life now because I'm being the best that I can be.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently. Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation. Plus, get $250 off instantly. You deserve to do something for you. Call 1-888-634-9939 or go to sonobello.com now.
My name's Jackson Lambert. I play safety at Skyridge High School. I'm in the class 2021, and my favorite player is Tyrann Matthew.
There you go. Hey, I played with Lambert's dad at BYU. His dad was a cornerback at Brigham Young University back in the day.
Well, the young Lamberts had a good game. Hillstead firing to the end zone, reaching, touchdown Falcons. What a game for McKay Hillstead. Connor McAllister catches that one, and Hillstead now 352 yards passing.
He'll get better.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
High
Steps
standard.
up in the
Watch
pocket.
this.
And McAllister, great catch by McAllister. That was good coverage in the secondary.
But look at the ball placement.
Yeah.
I mean, Hillstead's under pressure. He stepped up and he put the ball just exactly in his receiver's hands. I mean, the receiver couldn't help but catch that
I'm
ball.
telling you, this is impressive if he was a senior. For him to be doing this in the first season as a starter, as a sophomore, he is just, I mean, this kid is really, he's got a chance to be really, really, a fantastic player, highly recruited by the time he comes out his senior season.
As they duct tape his arm together there.
They went 7 plays, 80 yards, 20-yard touchdown.
Encroachment on number 9 of the defensive team. We will re-kick that try.
Whoa. Okay.
That's exactly what Skyridge needed, by the way, was that touchdown for Hillstead to step up with confidence, connect with McAllister for the TD. That way, obviously Orem got a touchdown on the board. That was big for the Tigers. But you come back, you answer with a touchdown, a couple of big plays. By the way, another long pass, I believe it was to Adamson again. and you set up another touchdown.
They converted two third and long on that drive.
Indeed.
Well, they went 7 plays, 80 yards, 20-yard TD pass. 377 yards now officially for Hillstead. Point after is good. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. It's brought to you by McGee's Awards and Engravings. In these challenging times, it's time to recognize, show them it matters. All right, next Thursday, Timpview at Bingham. Timpview did not get to play this week because of a COVID precaution at Provo. And then the following night, that's our Thursday night lights game, our Friday night rivals game, East at American Fork. I just have so much fun watching American Fork. That is a good team. Remember we stream all these.
Yeah,
as well.
we've already seen, of course, American Fork, and we've seen who is in the
Timpview
and Timpview. We've seen both of those teams
against
already.
each other, yeah.
But we have not seen East yet or Bingham, and looking forward for our first look at those two teams.
Yeah, good weekend of football coming up next week.
Great weekend of football.
Yeah, Frank, you get to watch your son on Friday. Young Frankie Dolce.
Well,
there's the numbers on McKay Hillstead.
That would be nice if East would score a touchdown. Maybe Frankie.
They're saving it. They're saving it for you.
Hey, that's a tough situation for East High School. Coach Matic has handled it very well.
Yeah, and you're right. They're kind of in a onside kick,
and they got it.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Leading by 28.
Wow.
I will hearken back to a time when the University of Utah was beating Wyoming by a substantial margin, and young Kyle Whittingham.
It took years
I'm trying to
get
recall
over
what the
against
coach
Cowboy
did.
Joe.
I'm
Cowboy Joe
trying to recall what the coach did in
stepped
response
onto the
to
field and he said, "Wyoming is number 1."
Oh man!
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah!
Wow!
Yeah, that was both memorable and unforgettable at the same time.
Okay, well here's the only positive thing. It actually goes back to Orem. They must say it didn't go 10 yards.
No, it went 10 yards.
Before
I'm not sure.
10 yards. It was touched in that neutral zone.
That is not true. That was not touched in the neutral zone.
Siegfried
and Jensen.
I disagree 100%.
Well,
and I'll have to watch it again and
we'll look after this
in slow motion. But I am pretty confident it was not touched in the neutral zone. But a nice break for Orem.
Faya. Short pass to Smith.
Smith
Let's take a look at that onside kick.
Had some nice plays here, but so it's got to get to the 50-yard line before it's touched. I think they thought
it touched this foot.
No way.
Right?
No,
did not touch his foot. No.
Okay.
Overturned.
Yeah, I would overturn that.
Overruled. I strenuously object.
Second down.
For the record.
Smith, boy, he's getting some work. Smith trying to stretch it out.
They're going to mark him just shy of the first down.
By the way, in other news, Skyridge has 2 receivers that have now gone over 100 yards each. I mean, that's how potent this offense has been. Adamson and Hatfield each over 100.
I just want to give a little credit to Joseph Smith here.
Yeah.
This kid.
And we followed him for a couple of years,
Frank.
Yeah. He plays both sides the whole time.
Young Joseph has looked very good.
Third down. They, well, the receiver fell down, and it hit him right in the back. It was Chisholm. If you look at the replay, he wasn't able to even see it. Watch right here. Boom.
Yeah. I think that I'm not sure if he got tripped up there or what happened. But back to what you were talking about, Smith. Smith has been one of the high points on the offensive side. And I think you mentioned this, a drive in the third quarter. Whatever is asked of him, he'll step in and do that. And he has carried the load in a lot of ways for this team. And does again.
Oh, my word, look at that. First down, another strong VW.com first down. This Orem team, 2017, remember they shut out Mountain Crest 26-0. 2018, they beat Dixie 60-13. And then they move up to 5A. And last year they win it again, beating Timpview 21-7. Screen pass, good for 6 or 7 yards, and a flag's going to come in.
I'm not, you know, we've watched some good quarterback play tonight, especially on the Skyridge side. But that flag throw from the back judge,
that was big.
That was 30 yards on a rope.
That was big.
I wish we had a replay of that.
You know, you were mentioning, Fox, just you know, the great seasons that we've had with Orem High School, Jeremy Hill, and you know, a team that had been in the doldrums for so many years.
On the offense, number 80. It's a spot foul, 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
Well, when they were finally able to get over the hump, and I remember Chad Lewis and everyone else that had played at Orem High, you know, the celebration of that first championship that they won. And there was so much excitement surrounding
you remember
this team.
all the alumni that showed up? Chad Lewis came up and visited with us. Let's take, I want you to listen to this comment, by the way, from Gabe Sewell on just the pressure of keeping it going for these guys.
Well, I'd hate to be the senior class that breaks that streak. I mean, they've set a pretty high standard, all right, 17, 18, 19. The manner, listen, the year they won it in 17, I was part of the visiting team that got knocked out here, I think, in the quarterfinals, right? So they had a great team then. And I think no matter where you are, the expectation is always put your best foot forward.
Boy, there's a little pressure, huh? I don't want to be the guys that don't keep this going. But he makes a great point. There's a culture of winning as they pick up 10 yards there. And none of these guys want to be the one to end it. But you know what? This team looks every bit the part, and it's a long season, and they haven't even gotten into region play yet.
Yeah, we talked about at the beginning of the broadcast, you know, they have a very talented player at tight end that is not playing in this game, and, you know, they hope to get him back soon to Tangaloa, who will at some point be, you know, back in action. And they'll be good.
By the way, that previous penalty, that was their first in the second half as the pass is picked off. Oh, boy.
Well, guess who, number 15?
Snowden.
We got to talk to his dad at halftime.
And he almost had the interception, you know, in that first half. And it kind of went in and out of his hands. That would have been a pick six if he had held on to it. But makes good on a second half interception.
But this is what we've been talking about all night, Alema, is Skyridge, especially in the defensive backfield.
Yeah.
In the right spot all the time.
Well, he's not happy, is he?
Yeah, I like the celebration from Snowden. Good stuff.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was good talking to his dad, you know, at halftime. Great player at BYU, you know, obviously in his time. And
he does a great job on the radio broadcast as well. Does a little bit of a BYU breakdown on a weekly basis.
Did he invite you to come over and be part of the broadcast?
You know, I thought that was very, very thoughtful of him. He knows that the University of Utah and the Pac-12, well, I should say the Pac-12 decided to back out on the football season, and so he knows I love covering football, and he just said, hey, why don't you come down and do a little analysis of BYU? I said, I'd be happy to do that.
That'd be great.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to sit down with Will and tell him everything that's wrong with BYU.
Oh, man. By the way, I'm pleased to announce that the weekly football huddle with these two knuckleheads will be coming back to Talking Sports on
the highest rated program on KUTV.
Yeah. Back by popular demand.
Yeah. Next Wednesday's the debut edition as we set up the BYU Navy game.
Yeah.
Then that BYU Army game on September 19th, that's on Channel 2, CBS.
I set up a special robocall at Channel 2 to just keep requesting. Call and request.
Yep.
Get the football, that huddle thing.
Can we get that football huddle going again?
It's coming back.
All right.
Second down. They continue to work that clock inside 10 minutes to play.
And Fenton keeps this up, and he'll end up with, going over the century mark himself. That'll give him 3 offensive players, skill position players outside of the quarterback with 100 yards or more.
Have you decided yet that Fenton is more than just an effective running back?
No, I think
Evans is right.
I think that effective is actually a great compliment.
He's got 18 carries, 49 yards, so that's effective.
A couple catches, though.
I wouldn't be surprised if he breaks one here for longer.
Well, right now, Hillstead's going to throw. No, he's not. Well, Hillstead's had such a great game throwing the ball. You've got 2 100-yard-plus receivers, almost 400 out of your sophomore quarterback. I mean, what a game.
Good pressure that time. Got to give credit to this Orem defense and coming up and getting some plays here.
I was just going to ask you that, Alima. What do you credit this second half performance to? Is it Orem has just been a little bit better on the defensive side, or a lack of execution on the offensive side for Skyridge?
I would say yes to the.
Oh boy, he touched the ball. Scramble.
That somehow Orem came up with that. This is remarkable to me. But I think that Orem may have ended up with this ball.
Well, he is, if that's the case, very fortunate.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There were 4 Skyridge players there, and each one of them looked like they had a better shot at the ball than number 81.
Take a look.
And somehow Sa Chisholm ends up with it.
Buy any Strong Volkswagen and we'll match 1 month of your salary, cash, on the spot, up to $5,000. Double your salary, or 662. 6 months, no car payments, 6 years, no interest, and your maintenance, no charge for 2 years. 662. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty. Lifetime on new and pre-owned. No charge. Double your salary. 662 at Strong Volkswagen. Get details and unlock stronger pricing at strongbw.com.
Whether you're a weekend warrior or a contractor with your own equipment, count on Diamond Rental for all your service and repairs. No matter what you're working with, when challenges arise, we can get you back on track. We even offer mobile service. Diamond Rental has everything you need for your home improvement or construction projects, and we can keep your equipment working for you and fix it when things go wrong. Need equipment maintenance, service, inspections, training, or rentals? No problem. Give us a call. 11 locations, minutes from anywhere on the Wasatch Front.
Some of our opponents that we will have next week are playing. Lone Peak leading East 32-8 in the 4th quarter of that one. Corner Canyon 21-13. That's at the half, and that pass is dropped. So a competitive game for Bingham on national TV, by the way.
That ball a little bit thrown a little bit behind, but a catchable ball.
American Fork 43-19 leading West in the 4th quarter. We'll have them against East next week. There you go. By the way, Fenton has 70 total yards. Not when you add his rushing and receiving. So 11's not, that far off. Thea. Gets the ball outside. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
We've seen some signs from Micah Fea tonight, but he just hasn't really hit a rhythm. Couple series here and there, maybe a play or two, but I think we had, and probably he had, higher expectations of himself for this game, but a lot of credit so far to this Skyridge defense that pressured him all night long and has just been harassing these Orem receivers.
Yeah, we've seen good play by the defensive line, some coverage sacks as well.
3rd and 5, get it out to Smith. And Smith fighting, and he's got it. Another strong BW.com first down.
Smith continues to impress.
Yeah. And you know what? If the drive stalls, he stays on the field.
Yeah, he's playing on the defensive side of the ball as well. And you know, here's the thing: is you're looking for your guys, and this is just one game in a long season for Orem. You know, I fully expect them to be in the mix. You know, come the end of the season this year and into the postseason.
Next week they'll take on Alta. It's Fea's pass. He's got, like I said, he gets rid of that ball and throws it hard.
Gets it out that time, another completion. But the point I was going to make there on that last play was, whether it's Smith or some of these other players, Sachism and guys that you're looking to step up, especially with Tua Tagovailoa out right now. You need guys to step up on offense and make plays, and that's what they're looking for in this game. Is I'd love to get a win, but looking for that as well.
Second short. Fea was just laid out right when he threw that. I'm almost surprised flag didn't come in.
Well, flag did come in. It came in the secondary.
Yeah, in the secondary.
Just the wrong area.
Yeah, I think they might get snowed in on a. Here's a look at Smith's numbers: 11 carries.
Pass interference. The defense, number 15. It's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot that results in a first down.
He's got 66 yards total offense, both running, passing.
That pass was short-armed there by Fea. We've seen him do that a couple times. When he does that, Alema, then the ball sails over the receiver. They were fortunate to pick up the pass interference and a first down as a result.
Fea lobbing it for the end zone in traffic. Incomplete.
Well, somebody
miscommunication there.
That's right. Exactly right. Alema, there were three receivers and 5 defensive backs, everybody all in the same spot on the field.
Yeah. And this would have been, I'm not sure if Chisholm brought his guys over to the middle, or if Yokota was in the wrong place. I think Yokota was in the right spot, and without the other secondary, defensive backs coming in with Chisholm, I think it would have been wide open.
Fea's pass complete. First down, and they're into the University of Utah red zone. I almost think Yokota would have caught that, except I think Chisholm inadvertently knocked it out of his hand.
Chisholm made an excellent defensive play on that.
Well, at least Yokota gets to pick up that catch there in the first down into the red zone.
Joe Smith back into the backfield. And he can do just about anything in this offense. He's staying in the block, picks up a blocker, passes incomplete.
Good coverage in the secondary that time.
Oh, man, not only good coverage, but that ball was nearly picked off again. Coleman back in coverage. He read that perfectly. They switched off the receivers as the receivers did a crossing route, and number 5 drove on the ball and knocked it away.
Second down.
Numbers for Micah Fea, 17 of 35.
You remember back that first half, he was really struggling. So he's improved that certainly to a degree. Will play fake, corner, touchdown. What a collision, right? Oh, now they're saying Skyridge said no, but the ref said yes, and they overruled. There is a flag down.
Well, that might have been, that might have been a targeting. A defenseless receiver. But that was a well-designed play, and wide open was Terrell as he went out then up, and he was, there was not a defender around him.
Hopefully just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah. It was Windward that came in, Sawyer Windward that came in from his safety spot. So see Terrell going up there, and he's wide open, and then Windward will come in there.
Oh.
And that, for all intents and purposes, is a legal hit.
Legal. That's a legal hit. Well, I don't know. He led with the helmet into the head or chest area.
And whether that's...
Wow, we got another Siegfried and Jensen on our hands.
Well, certainly there was a time
when
that would have been a highlight reel play.
Yeah, no question.
Probably still will be for Skyridge. However, that's where the penalty comes in, and you hope that Terrell is okay.
Yeah. Well, he got the touchdown.
He's got a smile on his face.
Yeah,
He's like, he probably just asked, did I hang on to the ball?
I think they just asked him who he was, and he said he was Batman. So.
That's correct. You know, if there were replay, they might not have given him a catch nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, Siegfried and Jensen, you make the call.
Yeah.
Did he hold on to it?
I think I'm pretty sure that he held on to this ball.
Let's take a
just
look
a
here.
perfectly developed play.
1-2, made a football play. Yeah.
The ball was out when he hit the ground.
I agree.
Sustained.
Yeah. He had possession as he broke the plane. Yeah.
I'm sure he
might not know who he is, but he's smiling.
And he definitely got the wind knocked out of him. And
he'll be super happy when he figures out he scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's right. Josh Daly on for the point after.
I've done that before.
Did I score?
We've all done that
We've
before.
all done that before.
What happened?
Yeah.
You scored. I
nice.
did.
Nice.
I scored. What sport am I playing? Point after is good. This is after
look at the smile on his face.
Yeah.
He's looking at the Orem crowd. He's like, hey.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, his short-term memory. He doesn't know what the score. He's not sure what the score is. He just knows he scored.
This is classic. Now they're checking it out.
We better take a second look.
Yeah, that's right. He was a little too excitable there.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at our America First game recap. Stop by your local branch to discover how our team can help you get across your financial goal lines. America First Credit Union, our members.
No, how about this guy getting tackled from behind, but he finds one of his favorite targets, Adamson, downfield, and he's not done. Hillstead over the middle. Same play right there.
Yeah, 3 different receivers with touchdowns in this game, and Hillstead has been fantastic. And, you know, I got to admit, I came into this game needing to be, needing to have some eyeballs, on it myself. And let me see for myself if this Hillstead, I've been hearing some great things, and I'm a believer.
Well,
this kid, as a sophomore, is looking fantastic, and I'm excited to see what he looks like by the end of the season.
I can understand your hesitation because the intel.
Yeah, you got to consider the source. You always got to consider the source.
You got to consider the source.
It was my brother.
It was Tao.
Yeah.
Well, you had to get your own eyes on it. Now. Oh, look at this again.
What? It's now Orem with the onside
Orem with
kick.
the onside, and they got it.
Now, here's the interesting thing. They recovered it short of 10 yards, but it went 10 yards and
came back.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And the Skyridge coach is trying to argue that I don't think they're going to win this argument.
I'm not sure.
Kick, by the way. Oh, you know what? They're saying, well, no. He's calling for a fair catch, but nobody touched him and no one caught him. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Or does it have to be touched beyond 10 yards? Here's Coach.
Yeah, Coach is saying it bounced.
Yeah.
He bounced, went 10, then came back.
I think Scott Maxwell is saying the same thing. Trying to get the guys on the same page.
Scott's saying, hey, if we huddle up here, we'll all get on TV.
Well, they have an opportunity to botch 2 onside kicks tonight.
Siegfried and Jensen's getting a lot of work tonight. They haven't been in the courtroom this much in years.
Yeah, it went 12 yards and then came back.
To what? Came back to how many yards?
9. So he's trying to fair catch. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, any onside kick, call, not onside, excuse me, fair catch call would be negated.
Well, Frank, run over there and tell him we've got the replay, and it's,
Should I put out the VAR, the box for him? And
yeah, will you?
We have it over
Boy,
here.
This is going to be a long discussion.
Well, now they'll go. We'll be able to tell from Sewell's reaction.
During the kick, the ball was touched by the receiving team and then recovered by the kicking team. It's first down and 10. Orem.
There you go.
Oh, and another flag. Somebody was chatting.
I think this is the equivalent of a technical foul in basketball.
You got it.
Because he was looking right at him, and flag came out of nowhere.
Well, there has been an excess amount of laundry on the field tonight.
Well, were you with us last week? Yes.
Yeah, I was there.
That Farmington game. The field started to turn yellow.
So I believe what Coach Lehman is saying is my guy called for a fair catch, then he was hit.
Well, I don't think he got hit, though.
I get that, but they don't have the benefit of replay. We do. But if his guy came over and said, hey, I called for a fair catch, then somebody hit me, I wasn't able to get the ball, then that's the information the coach is going by.
Boy, they're bringing everyone out now. I think we need to start having Mitch and Ned actually here.
Yeah.
Let them go out.
This is the exact reason why I want to be a high school referee.
Yeah.
Because I'd just start tossing people right now.
Frank.
Coaches would be gone.
Leads the state in ejections.
Oh, man. You're out of order.
You're out of order. You're out of order. I'd throw officials out of the game. Anybody I could.
This whole court is out of order.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike, number 12 on the Orem team. He is ejected from the game.
That is Micah.
First down, Orem.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Well, their backup quarterback, who is also their starting tight end, is
out for this game.
Oh, boy.
So I'm not sure. I mean, as far as our depth charts are concerned, that takes us, farther in than
I can't
should
go
to
far.
number 14. I believe it's 14.
Yeah, Tyson Naya is number 5 is going to be the backup quarterback in now.
How about that?
Well, here we go. Yeah, this will be interesting. So, Naya, you would assume there will be a healthy dose of this sort of thing.
Yeah, from Naya, the benefit here is, where this game is at this point, you can hopefully feel like you can hand the ball off and get some first downs. And
right.
You still have a significant lead in this game.
Second down and a lot. As Faya is on the bench. Draw play. Smith! First down. And Smith all the way down near the 20-yard line. He'll spot him just shy.
That kid is tough as nails. I mean, in a losing effort, I might give him the game ball.
Yeah, I think you really like on both sides of the ball for Smith, offense and defense. He taps the helmet and is like, Coach, I need a break.
I haven't taken a play off. I need a break. That was a fantastic run as he burst through the middle and just outside of the red zone.
Smith in the backfield next to Naya. Look at this. Fake, throw, complete. How's that for a little confidence booster?
I don't know, Alema. I mean, we've seen Micah Faya struggle a little bit tonight. That ball on a half roll to his left was put on the money.
Yeah, I got to assume that Naya is the, likely he's the or I would say the JV starting quarterback. So getting a little opportunity to shine here.
Try to get some more ground game going. Hey, be sure and shop the expanded clearance outlet inside RC Willey for closeouts, one-of-a-kinds, discontinued items, and quality new furniture as well. Just remember, the clearance deals, they change daily, so keep an eye out for them.
Time out on the field, Orem. That is their first.
Well, I mean, it is almost 10 o'clock. May as well take a timeout. You remember that game we did of his opening night at Alta?
Yes.
I think it was Lehigh at Alta, the Lehigh championship year. Yeah, it ended at 11:20.
Was it, am I correct, or was it 3 or 4 overtime?
I think it was 4. You are correct. Yeah. And Holker might have scored the game winner. Holker.
What a great football name. That
Holka.
That game has gone down in the history books as the Quattro.
Yeah, he was also, by the way, Frank, not just a good football name, but as a great football player.
Not just a name?
No, not just by name. He was one of the finest receivers, tight ends / receivers to come out of this state.
That's some good players on that Lehigh team. Cam Cooper up at Washington State.
Oh, the lefty. He could sling it.
Oh, man.
I think he lost.
That team was fun to watch.
A great asset, though, in Mike Leach.
Yeah. There aren't many coaches that sling
they're going to let you throw the ball 70 times.
Like the Pirate. No kidding.
All right, 3rd down. 3.5 to play. Orem down 35-14 with a backup quarterback, really a 3rd-string quarterback in the game after Micah Fea was dismissed. Smith cuts it back. And Smith will be shy of the 1st down, 4th and 2.
Well, the offense certainly will stay on the field here for Orem. Joe Smith works his way back.
He's over 100. Well, he's over 100 all-purpose yards, and I think that's what you give him credit for right there. He's got
and his
22 yards receiving as well. So,
and it looks like he's going to take the snap. Is he?
No, he's lined up.
No, he's lined up next to him. It looked like he was going to take a snap.
Now he's going to throw, and it's batted down.
Oh, great defensive play.
Yeah, that defense. My word.
Yeah, this secondary has impressed. Fourth down, nice job. This defense has looked good all night long. Turn the ball over on downs, and now Skyridge will have a chance with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock to try to pick up a couple of first downs and
use the clock.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fox, just so you know, they can't take a knee right now, not yet.
The Dave Fox take a knee special.
How am I going to rid that from?
Oh, it's going to be on. It's going to be on your tombstone.
Dave Fox
take a knee.
Took a knee. Great father. Wonderful husband.
You gotta get some new material.
Broadcaster. He took a knee.
First rule of television.
On the field.
Gotta get new material.
That's their 2nd of the half.
You can't keep regurgitating.
What are you talking about?
Oh man, it's still funny to me.
Let's talk about this young man because he's just a sophomore.
Yeah,
and
we can do that.
What a game for Hillstead.
Yeah, you talk about guys playing beyond their years with maturity. He ran the ball extremely well. Here's a touchdown run for Hillstead. But, whether he's throwing that short ball or going over the top to Adamson, connecting for the touchdown. He was just on point.
Look at that catch.
He had multiple receivers with touchdown catches here tonight. McAllister, Adamson, along with Hatfield, excuse me.
Yeah, Hatfield and Adamson both went over Hondo.
And really, Hillstead has just been steady as she goes. Never got rattled. There was a play in the first half where he found himself after a penalty in his own end zone. And he didn't panic. made a completion, got them out to about the 22-yard line, and then was able to get them out of harm's way and then get down the field. And really, nothing has rattled this kid. And you would think going up against a team like Orem, or last week going up against a team like Bingham, you'd think that, okay, he's kind of seen about as good as it gets. But then you consider that he's going to go into SEC play coming up here in a minute.
Well, you know what? I'm really curious to see how this team does.
Yeah,
because they've had a couple of nice tests.
We've seen Corner Canyon. That's easily the best team that I think we have seen so far this year.
Absolutely.
And I think that you look at this team. Speaking of Skyridge, and I'd like to see that matchup.
You'd like to see the Corner Canyon Skyridge.
That's what I said.
Matchup.
Yes, I'd like to see that matchup.
Timeout on the field. Orem, that is their third and final timeout.
Hey, this has been an impressive performance by Skyridge.
I'm saying that I've been impressed with what I've seen from Skyridge.
That Corner Canyon team is loaded.
They are better this year than they were last year, and they were undefeated last year.
You know where?
But this Skyridge team, in my opinion, is much better than they were last year, and they weren't bad last year.
Yeah. So everybody got better this year?
Well, these two teams did.
Well, yeah. Well, Corner Canyon got better at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Which was near
impossible.
Yeah, it was impossible, and they return one of the best running backs in the state.
Yes, and they have two great receivers. And then a host of others that are very good.
I hope you're including Handley in there.
Yeah, Talmadge Handley and
Darren is listening.
Noah Kerr. Noah Kerr.
Hey, America First, Utah's #1 credit union, proud to support high school athletics and promote quality education throughout the state.
There's a kid right there.
Visit AmericaFirst.com.
There's a kid right there that deserves a little credit as well. At that running back position, Jeter Fenton has really been impressive in this game, and for you to have a good offense, you got to have some kind of a running game. Sometimes it can be minimal, but it's got to be at least effective. And Fenton was effective in this game here tonight, and I mean that as a very sincere and a high compliment for Fenton.
Well, the finishing touches being put on a 35-14 victory, and Skyridge will go to 3-0 after victories over Alta and Bingham. And a reminder, next Thursday night will be at Bingham as they take on Timpview. Timpview not able to play this week.
There you go with a line change.
Well, they'll have to go one more snap and punt this ball away, so. They might take the delay of delay of game penalty. Oh no, it looks like a timeout.
There we go.
Yeah.
4 seconds.
Well, they threw the flag.
Lehman was calling for a timeout.
Lehman's calling for a timeout.
Still fourth down.
They wouldn't give him the timeout. They threw the flag.
Coach just he just waved it off just now. He's like, oh, whatever, it's okay.
Oh man.
Now he's saying run the clock. Okay, the clock is running.
That's it.
Do it.
Well, how about that? What a display on both sides of the ball for this Skyridge football team as they come away with a victory, 35-14. And when we come back, Frank Dolce, he's got a fancy little trophy that he will award to head coach John Lehman. Final score 35-14 on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rival. We'll be back.
The Labor Day sale at RC Willey is happening now, and we've taken extra precautions to provide a safe shopping experience. Our experts will answer your questions and help you find exactly what you need. Everything is on sale with incredible deals in every department. Save now on top brand appliances, including washers, dryers, refrigerators, and kitchen packages. You'll also save on top brand TVs and electronics. Enter to win a $10,000 LG TV giveaway. Plus, this dish set is only $10 with purchase. RC Willey.
There's slow, and there's insurance company slow. Good thing for you, we know a few things about dealing with insurance companies, so you don't have to. After you're hurt, never go it alone. Call Siegfried and Jensen today.
The best universities in the nation discover breakthroughs through relentless research. They create new technologies, develop cures, and produce leaders. That's why the Association of American Universities, 65 of the nation's leading research universities, added the University of Utah to its ranks. What do the best universities do? They give you an education that transforms people's lives, mine included.
We all have needs, hopes, and dreams. Things to do, places to go, and a life to live. And whatever goals you have, America First is here to help you achieve them. We're here to provide the financial tools and services you need to take care of your family, your home, or your business. We're here to help you keep moving forward. Whatever you need for what matters most, we're here to help. America First, federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back. Nice win for Skyridge, 35-14. And Frank Dolce is with head coach John Lehman.
Should I tell him?
Yeah, Coach is just telling me a little bit of inside information. I had to cut him off because we didn't want to spread it around to the rest of high school football. But, Coach, a convincing victory tonight. Came out on fire in the first half. Orem really picked it up, the defensive pressure in the second half. Tell us about the performance of your offense tonight.
That's a tough defense. You know, it's a really good front. They have a lot of really good pass rushers and some good cover guys. And so I'm proud of our guys for just sticking with it, doing their job, and executing all the way through.
Speaking of cover guys, I thought your defensive line played really well tonight, controlled the line of scrimmage, controlled the game, but how about your defensive secondary? It looked like they knew what Orem was going to do on the offensive side.
They prepare well, and, you know, they play with good eyes and everything, and I thought they played a really good game, really clean game.
Well, Coach, congratulations. Friday Night Rivals champion right here. Let's see that trophy. How about that? Terrific effort. Good luck next week. There you go, Skyridge Falcon. Thank you, Coach.
Guys. Appreciate you guys.
There he is. Coach Lehman did a terrific job preparing his guys tonight for a fantastic victory.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Frank. We're going to do it all again next week with 2 more games for you. On Thursday, Timpview will visit Bingham, our first chance to see Bingham this season. And on Friday, we head back to American Fork, where East will visit the Cavemen. 2 big nights of football coming your way. Good night of football tonight, and Skyridge looking awfully good as they come away with a victory, taking care of Orem with a complete game, lots of offense, plenty of defense, and winning it 35-14. Thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this. Our entire crew, they are the absolute best. Jeremy back in the truck. We haven't had him for a while. That's good. Everyone doing a terrific job. Tyson, our stat guy, is actually in Cedar City, feeding his stats while watching the game on television. But again, thank you to everyone. Helps us put these broadcasts together, and of course, Pure Broadcasting and that beautiful truck that we use each week. We'll be back again next week. Timpview Bingham on Thursday, East and American Fork on Friday. Good night, everyone.